Kingdom Hearts speedrun channel? Not quite, not quite. Super fast Batman. Hello there, Captain Age, super fast Batman. Dan Lynch, chat, YouTube, Twitch, all of them. We're playing Magic today. We're always playing Magic. We're almost always playing Magic, but sometimes we may be playing something totally different. But tonight, because it's Monday, we're playing that Pyro Prison. Chat, we're playing the Pyro Prison, the Mono Red Prison, that prison deck that gets that tier 25 salt and goodness. Gotta get our sodium for the week. Gonna be playing against tier 1 decks, hopefully, in the competitive leagues of Modern. We're gonna be running our Goblin version with 8 Rabblemaster effects, 4 in the Legion Warboss and 4 in Rabblemaster. We also have Chandra, Hazoret, Ensnaring Bridge, Blood Moon, Chalice, lock pieces. We have 9 ritual effects, 22 lands. I'm still not sure about this 22 lands, chat. Angers of Braids is our utility cards. Sideboard, we're going to bring in 4 Ravenous Traps, Boil, Angers, Eidolons, just the whole package. We think this is relatively close to what we want to be doing, and this is what we're going to be playing tonight. We're going to probably play it in 2 leagues and see where we're at with the time. And with that, let's play some competitive Magic, chat. Ooh, league, competitive. Let's go. At any point in the stream, if you think we are sounding quiet, please let me know. We have adjusted our desk a little bit, and we've done so with the approaching end of January shenanigans that we're going to be bringing to the stream. Some of our subs may already know what might be in store, but they don't have the full story, chat. Don't worry if you're just a follower, just a lurker, or just anybody chilling. There will be surprises for all. Let's play some Magic. Stickball, what's up? How was Friday's stream? I didn't get a chance to watch. Captain, you can just avoid that stream. Unless you have some desire and love for watching Pyro Prison get beat up like none other, I would skip. Spoilers, we got beat up. Let's mulligan here. Do we want to play this gemstone? Probably. Blood Moon's interesting. I can't play it though. I think I bottom here. And we're gonna ride Chalice to victory. We'll get rid of this Chandra. We'll have Bridge and Rabblemaster behind a Chalice on 1. Oh, darn it. Alright, well, you know, life continues. It'll be alright. Believe, chat. Believe. We're gonna throw this on. 1 gets rid of Amulet. 0 gets rid of a lot of other things. I think 1 is where we want it. What deck is it? What deck is it? The deck across from us is more than likely Amulet Titan. Amulet Titan is the only one that plays as Garden. But yeah, this stops the amulet. Okay. Our bridge won't be too bad, especially seeing our A1 engineered explosives down. I'm hoping for a land here. Please land. I do really, really desperately need a land. Yes. Good thing we bottomed that Blood Moon. Sort of. Sort of. Sort of. Maybe he values that token? I don't know, man. He didn't value it. That token just got obliterated. That being said, I have a feeling they have things on 1 like amulets or something here. Whoa, Trinket Mage. Calm down, Trinket Mage. Calm down. They went to get an Amulet of Vigor. Alright, so they play Amulet. They play something down. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they're playing an Azusa behind this, we almost want the bridge. Let's see here. Plays Amulet before. Plays it untapped. Azusa gives them 2 more. I want to play the Legion Warboss to start generating more tokens. But the bridge is probably safer, right? I don't think we can be killed here. Famous last words. Famous last words, chat. We're going to send these in. We're going to keep one token around here because this will not do anything here. We'll double generate and we'll have bridge. I think we're fine here. Shock, what's up? What's up, Shock? It is going. I must finish my league in 3 days, according to the notification I just got. There's Amulet. We knew that was coming. All right, just the scout, just the scout. We're good. We're good. Oh, darn it. I could Chandra, tick down, kill this. They have 3 cards remaining. They have 4 mana sitting here. They don't have any tapped untapped lands. They opted not to play a tap untapped land to play anything else, so they don't have a 3-drop more than likely. Not wanting to lose this. I do this tick down, swing with the team, do tons of damage. I think the bridge is safer here. You know what? Let's swing the goblins first. I'm gonna swing with everything. I don't mind swinging with everything. I think War Boss is the one they actually want to block. I'm gonna die if I play Chandra. Probably right. So bridge is where we gotta be. We'll be good. Oops. You're probably right. We'll bridge them. Oh, tap on tap. The Rot Farm. Typically don't see the Rot Farm. My opponent's a little more in the green and the blacks. Prime time. Not too concerned about this, although one hefty and punching in Ensnaring Bridge or Rex Sage will ruin our day. We'll hope that's not the case. We'll wait to play Chandra after, and we're going to swing with team. See if I can kind of pseudo bait this a little bit. That'd be kind of cool, right? Right, chat? Kind of cool. 3 mana here. Tireless Tracker. Well, let's play Ruins down. And swing with the team, as always. As always. Making goblins. I'm really tempted to just kill this. I think it's the smarter play here, especially with my opponent not having too much. I don't want them to find an answer. They can with Tireless Tracker, but we're going to be representing 2 damage a turn. And maybe my opponent just doesn't like us killing their Titan. Kill Tracker. Psh. Psh. He's already played all his lands. He didn't have any more because he got rid of the Tribe Scout. Oh, baby. Opponent just does not want to enjoy anything else. By the way, based on the last couple of events, Amulet Titan is up there in that tier 1 category, chat. Up there in that tier 1 category, taking them down. Holding true to the stream title, it is not a clickbait tonight. Incoming jank. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Let's make me a meme. We're gonna jam this. This is Hazard on turn 1. If we... No. Hazard on turn 2. We don't have a gemstone. Goblin Rabblemaster, Anger in case they're Dredge, Phoenix. I don't know. Is this my preferred list? Yeah, probably pretty close. I like playing with dragons, but that's an F&M list. I'm gonna keep. Rookie, thank you for the follow. Hardened Scales. Well, that's rude. Okay. Chalice on 1 versus a Chalice on 2 here. Chalice on 2 stops the Ravager, which is pretty good. Doesn't stop Walking Ball. They can put that higher. My opponent may harden Scales. I think 2 is smarter, personally. I'd love to Rabblemaster here, but we could like slow roll this Anger. I think we're gonna pass. Chalice on 2 is where it's at, especially if we top deck a land. Hazard's not gonna get through, especially if they play Hangerback Walker, but Anger of the Gods. Woo! You've seen this person play it often? Well, fair enough. It's pretty obvious after Fortis and Hardened Scales. I will give them that. Land here, land here. Come on, land. Ooh. No land makes this slightly harder because I can go to 4 and I can put... Problem is this Hardened Scales pumps this beyond. Turning off Overseer and Ravager. I agree with all this, but we have to somehow deal with this Hangerback Walker, which is going to be slightly harder when we dump all our mana into Chalice on 2 here. So they've opted to do this over something else. Ravager makes no sense to play this past turn because we could kill it before they really get to use it. So they probably still could have Ravager in hand. The question is, do we want a Hangerback Walker sitting around? If we put this out on 2, they're pumping this almost guaranteed, unless they're going to try to get in. Chalice on 2 is probably smarter. This is a pretty slow clock, and Hazoret blocks it for forever. Let's put it on 2 here, and hope we start drawing the lands that we need to get Hazoret and War Bosses and Rabble Masters. We have a formidable wall of creatures we can play here for a while, and my opponent didn't play anything on 1 last turn. Probably trying to be mana efficient, but I like this. If they play a couple things on 1 and then we rip the land, it'd be great. 2 things on 1, rip the land, just concession. Uh-oh, another Ink Moth. If I don't draw the lands anyway, I'm losing. That's fair. Animation module, that's fine. Come on, a couple more 1-drops. Don't pump this. Don't pump this. You don't need to pump that. Attack me. Come on. Oh, Desperate Ritual. I do have a couple of braids. I probably have to keep this anger. This is going to activate and make 1 on top here. All right. Just pass turn. And before everyone gets in a tizzy about the 2, before everyone freaks out, you have to get it out of hand for a bridge anyway, and it's unlikely to ever be played. So by putting on 2, we have shut our braid off. I'm kind of okay with this. I'm not okay with that card. Dan. Some people will be, though. I'll get it in the comments later. Dude, why are you playing so sloppy? Because I'm just enjoying Magic, chat. That's it. Just want to have some fun. Why be so mean? This card is really cool looking. It's like an eyeball here. Let's appreciate this. Appreciate the tokens, chat, by the way. These artists don't get enough credit sometimes. This is like Welding Jar decided to like get angry. Think about that. Like this is kind of like the shell, and these are the vines, and it's like, nope, it's upgrade. You play Prison, but not everyone plays Prison. Not everyone plays Prison. What is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, Ink Moth. Get out of here. Oh, my opponent does not care anymore. Okay. All right. I'm on land. Land, 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 land. All right, that's good. All right, we're gonna play War Boss here and do cool things. We get in for 1. Obviously, Welding Jar is going to prevent Hangerback from doing its thing. I'm probably gonna sequence this as Legion War Boss into Hazoret into Anger Rabble Master, if I can. So the sequence will be in right to left order here. Animation module. Because we're not too afraid of this if I can hold it off until Hazoret's online. The other order would be in this direction as well, if we don't draw land. I think I kind of want the Hazoret down. We could be angering, though, if we get a land here with the idea that if a following land, we hazard it. If not, we Rabble Master to block Walker. Dang it. That's not a good draw. So if we swing for 2, the Welding Jar sits around here. What am I doing here? Am I Rabble Mastering? I'm just swinging with tons here. It's like a land, but not. Oh. It's a lot harder to get out of hand too now with Hazoret too. So Hazoret's not going to be blocking for a while. I like a post-combat Rabble Master here. How does the Exile work with Welding Jar? Only if it dies. Welding Jar prevents it from dying because it regens it. And so it doesn't die. They're going to pump this and make more servos here. Rabble Master is going to force a little bit of action here. Kind of some way we... I don't know. Do something magical here? We could try. We'll see. Part of the problem we're going to run into is they can just pump this and go wide when we have just Hazoret. I think the play is Hazoret next turn, even though we'll have tons of goblins. I would need them to somehow sacrifice this Welding Jar for it to be useful for us. But this is just regenerating an artifact. Ooh. Walking Ball for 2. Or another hanger back. There he is. There he is. So 3/3. Anger is now probably the priority. We don't need this being pumped every turn. He might kill some stuff here too. I'm in some way inclined to think he won't actually. That way you can kind of leave this big, and the idea is pump it next turn and it's a 5/5 and kind of gets through. Mathematically, he could be thinking that. He also can regen it with the Welding Jar. Choosing to go after War Boss here. We will chump block Hanger back here. Walking Ballista's on 1. It's a little less likely that this blocks Rabble Master. It could block, not use Welding Jar, put the Goblin out, preserve the life total. Okay. Well, we chump block. We can't take 6. It's way too much. This is obviously not attacking or doing its thing. Ugh. We'll send Goblin in. We'll send Goblin in. I think here I'm just going to pass turn and play my Ritual or Abrade just into my Chalice. Probably the Ritual effect. Well, this is an interesting interaction. It's an interesting interaction. Pump this up. This is going to get rid of Rabble Master here, unfortunately. We're kind of really far behind here. They do swing here, so I get to block instead of losing my Rabble Master and then them killing me for lots, which is nice. We'll use this. Be great to abrade this, but it's not happening. Alright, so we hit our land. How much do we want to show them here? Welding Jar hits for 3. Regens this, just kills us. Seems bad. I don't think I need to show them this anger. Our opponent will more than likely ping us and regen this one, the hanger back. They don't even have to, actually, because it's too big. I'm a silly person. All right. A couple Angers, Spyglass in here. Spellskite's fine. These are kind of the things we want. War Bosses can hit the bin here. I don't think there's really anything else. Blood Moon's fine. Chandra's our win condition. Let's see here. Let's take Rabblemaster out and put War Boss in. He's a more defensive because he doesn't force all goblins to attack. So if we get him out early, we could just use him as defense, which is kind of nice. The Chalice on 2 is a good plan, but we're on the play, so Chalice on 1 is more interesting. Chalice on 0 could also be interesting. Ensnaring Bridge is the way we prevent it dying from a swing, and then we just have to make sure Walking Ballista doesn't hit us, so Spyglass is here for that. Hardened Scales is something I'll argue it's probably close to tier 1. Wasn't necessarily thinking that would be what we're playing against. Looking more for KCI, so hence the Eidolons. Hence the Eidolons. Okay. Let's see if we can grab one from Hardened Scales. Chalice on 0. Have a Braid and a Bridge. It's pretty decent. 0's not bad. What would Torpor Orb be for? Give me a creature and I'll entertain it. Chalice on 1 is probably where we want to be. Let's keep this. It's risky. I don't mind the risk though. Hardened Scales is kind of an awkward deck. We're going to put it on 1 to prevent Nature's Claim, which is their choice of artifact removal and Hardened Scales. We do not have anything to answer the Ravager and Walking Ballista combo yet. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Mox Opal. A land is great to see here. I don't even have to force out this bridge. I'm gonna just pass. I have to get used to my new setup. The microphone's on the right side now. We've switched it. Why? I don't know. Well, yeah, but I don't have that many answers. I have one. I have one, and potentially I've Stone Rained my opponent. Heck yeah, that feels good. I don't recommend this line to anybody. Please don't follow in my footsteps, chat. Don't go down this. Don't go down this road. Uh-oh. Punished immediately. They found their land. Overseer. How deep do I want to go, chat? Oh, yes. I want to go real deep here. This is why we're called Pyro Prison, chat. This is why we're called Pyro Prison. I fear not my opponent. Alright, put something in for 2. Like Ravager. Or something not scary, please. They'll have Mox Opal online, but Chalice is on good old-fashioned 1 here. That's what they call a rhetorical question, right? How do... yeah, Dennis. Yeah, careful. Wait, streamer, careful. Why do you talk like that? Confuse the peoples. Look, it's a 1-1. 1-1, buff it up here. Ping this. I swing for 3. Interesting. Alright, we'll slam the Mutavault down. I'm going to just swing with everybody. I'm going to try to swing with everybody. See if Walking Ball wants to get interesting here. Swing. In some ways, I actually don't mind just sitting here, and if he wants to try to pump this again, I might actually just attempt a braid. This would be a funny ping. I also think if he does anything where he pings this or does something like that, it'd be crazy. Did we board in the Spyglass? Heck yeah, we did. This is really nice because he has 1 damage, can't kill Warboss. We're at 11 here. Mox Opal is turned on right now, could be turned off. Bridge is helping with this stupid card. This is the time to fire it off if I'm going to. Let's do it. Let's keep our Warboss. Let's kill that now. Yeah. We do have Spyglass in there. At this point, Spyglass would probably name Walking Ball because we have a bridge. Walking Ball, this dude. Ink Moth. Opponent can put stuff on 3 now. Going for 2 again. Walking Ball number 2. And Walking Ball number 2? 3? Ravager. Alright. Now we're getting into an interesting place. Why didn't he respond by pinging? He did ping me for 1. I'm at 19. I just was F6'd. Apologies. Stuff happens quickly here. Generally, the question here is, do we want to send these goblins in with this Warboss? This is going to pump everything. I think we just hold back here, get through the attack phase, and play our Ensnaring Bridge down. Unfortunately, they have the duo. So, we're just going to have to go with it. Activate Mutavault and send in everything. I would lose Warboss to that. I'd probably lose the Mutavault as well through the Ravager. I would lose the token through the Walking Ballista as well. He would eat the Mox Opal to keep Ravager alive. Okay, we need the Spyglass now, or we die. I need to trade with something. If he had Hangerback Walker in hand, which is probably likely, having 5 cards, he wasn't going to trade anything. I mentioned Warboss was pretty useless at the very beginning, but we had no other cards. Russ, were you here when we were sideboarding? Chad, I can give Russ some crap. I'm allowed to. I'm pretty dead. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Luckily, they don't have hardened scales to make this super dead, but pretty close. I think we have 1 more turn here. I could top deck in a braid and make things really interesting for my opponent. But now I'm generating tokens versus just throwing that away. Evolutionary Leap. Well, that's not good. This isn't good at all. Hex Parasite. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started, Zale. So, more equipment stuff comes tomorrow to help better our stream. Because in 2019, well, if you're brand new, 2018 was about becoming a better Magic player, and we're going to continue that in 2019. But I've noticed something, and it irks me, chat. It irks me. I pulled up 30 Magic streams yesterday. If Avaros is in the chat, shout out. Please read my article. 30 streams. I can honestly say I only liked about 4 of them. Now, plenty of personalities out there. For example, I like Sean McLaren. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Great personality. By the way, we're about dead here. My opponent's going to do some activations, do all this, sacrifice this Nom, everything, and put it on Walking Ballista and shoot us. Can't do much about that. Link to the article. It's in a Discord between Avaros and myself about modern day hero stuff. I'm joking about it being an article because it's literally probably 5 pages with everything else in it. So my opponent's going all in here, which should be enough if they just eat the Mox Opal and stuff. I'm empty-handed, so as soon as they do this, we'll concede. But they have enough. The best card to have drawn there instead of the Gemstone would have been the Spyglass. But an essay. Were you streaming between 3 p.m. and 3:30 p.m.? All right, my opponent's got 16 here. They're going to put it here for 21 damage on turn 8. Man, they're going all in. Too bad I don't have an invisible card here. All right, they do that all correct. I'm going to assume they're going to hit yes, not accidentally say no. We didn't need the Spyglass. We had the other pieces. Oh, Spyglass, where are you at? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it, chat. Where's Spyglass? Okay. All right, we're 1-1. So, 30 streams. I pulled them up. And I'll be honest, I put myself in that category right now. There's just things that we could do better as a Magic community. And so, 2019 will be about improving quality of content produced for you followers, lurkers, subs, passerbys, people of the internet. So 2019 will be about content. We're not going to kick that off until probably February here because we have some things to do. And I also have random 1 or 2 health things to get sorted out. My poor eyeball. I'm supposed to blink, chat. That's what the doctor says. Blink. Blink. But February on, we're going to get serious. I'm going to see if we can up our game here on the streaming. I'm so confused. Be confused. And the fish tank. Fish tank? I don't have a fish tank. Boil. Heck yeah. Hello, Hansa. No Matrix. Do you have Ice Rain? I have that. No, not Ice Rain. I have like a little bit of a dry eye, and then I went and got checked out, and I have a little little thing causing my eyelid to swell a little bit. Violet Drake is also cool for a player of his caliber. He takes a lot of input from the chat. It's pretty modest. You have such a good mindset, Fluffy. Keep up the good work. Will do, Captain Asia. And speaking of caliber, I think you have some serious caliber. We're going to bring it. I don't think I have that much right now. But come the end of January, chat. That caliber. We got to talk about stream production. What about my stream production? You don't like my little blue, my giant, obnoxiously large bit cup that never gets filled, that's taking up a probably 1/8 of the screen? You don't like that bit cup? You don't like how forward that is? I don't either. We're getting rid of that. That's going away. What else is going away? I don't know. Maybe the whole thing. I'll just stream. I'll stream in one giant black box. How's that? Zale's a good streamer. Yours, mine? If I wanted people to sub to me, I would be asking Fluffy for advice. My advice, hit that Fluffy sub button. Wait, that doesn't help you, Russ. Hit that Russ sub button. Bam, got it. Is it still difficult to stream MTGO? No, it's on a window. To give you an example, you can see this stuff flashing up here. Here's Notepad. Hi, stream. It's just in a window. You can't actually capture the window itself because it's Magic Online produces too many windows and the stream softwares get confused. All right, let's play. We got the play here, chat. We got 2 lands. We got 2 lands. We have an aggressive line. We have a protective line. We have a stop everything line. I think it'll be all right. You don't stream enough to earn a sub. Russ, you've been streaming a lot lately. I can lay out for Mayhem Mondays. Chat, do you want Monday Mayhem to come back? Remember, we stream only 3 days, and we kind of switched it to Fridays. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. This is not a good sign, chat. That's not a good sign, chat. We're gonna play Chandra here. Tick up, tick up, tick up. Abrade my opponent's face and win the game. Long live Mayhem Monday. We can bring it back. We can bring it back. 2019. Resurrection of Monday Mayhem. Yes, Chandra. No, Chandra. Maybe Chandra. Hitting a land would be great. Oh, there was a land, chat. We're dead. We're dead. Opponent's at 18. Let's see that opt. I can play my opponent's deck too, chat. We do have an EDH game that needs to be played. Zale, I have not forgotten. I have asked Ivaros for his ideas. Uh-oh. It is not what we thought. It is Phoenix. We must get the bridge down immediately, chat. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh my gosh, it's the Ascension. We do. Don Rawls, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that Twitch Prime sub in 5 months. Chat, if you're a sub, can you give it Don Rawls that fluffy howl? Thank you. We have a Pyromancer's Ascension. We have a Legion War Boss to deploy. Let's deploy some Legion War Bosses and get in here. My opponent is sort of Phoenix, not Phoenix, maybe Phoenix. We're not sure Phoenix. This is the list from the SCG final. All right, we're in the finals, chat. Let's win the game. Tier 1 decks. Bringing back Ratchet Bomb. It helps us with these dumb enchantments. You know, dumb. It's Phoenix. All right, respect. Respecting Phoenix player. Thought Scouring. So many Thought Scours. So many Lightning Bolts. Whoa, Flooded Strand. Fancy. Look at this. Fancy. Fancy. Manamorphose, Faithless Looting, get 2 Phoenix, swing at Chandra, win the game. It would be great to get a land here. I could tick up for mana goodness. I could then play bridge and be stuck behind it and hide. He won the GP with this? Sweet. Chat, we're against the top person of the weekend. Faithless Looting. Come on, show me some Phoenixes. I believe in the Phoenix. Show me 2 Phoenixes. 1 won't do. 2 will be awesome. No Lightning Bolt available to my opponent. Chandra's almost set to 7. So if anyone from Avaros' chat is in there here, you need to tell him we need to get an EDH stream. Avaros, myself, and like two followers or something like that. Is it and Crackling Drake? Not worried about either of those. Blue mana here. My opponent is thinking land is great here, especially this land, you know. Does the deck run Spell Pierce? Should I be afraid of Spell Pierce? Because I could boot up Mutavault here. Okay. Well, I know what line I'm doing now. Opponent giving me so much information. Opt it, opt it. Opt it, opt it. We're gonna bridge behind this and then kind of just cross the fingers and hope that we're good. Dispels, no pierces. 2 ceremonious rejections, right? It's pretty typical for a Phoenix build. They have not shown me Phoenix, but they've shown me this little Drake. By the way, soft spot for Drakes. I like a crackling Drake. Also, if you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit the follow button. And I was watching my stream the other day. If you are a person that requires or views my stream with closed captioning on, and that is how you interact with my stream, that is how you enjoy my content, let me know if I'm doing a clear enough job to make sure that you are getting and understanding what is going on in the game. If I speak too fast and it can't interpret me, if I'm speaking not clearly, you tell me. Chat, I'm here to make your day the best day ever. Let's bridge and pass turn. Drakes are pretty cool. My opponent needs a bolt to prevent Chandra from winning the game here. Pyromancer's Ascension is on 2. They have 2 bolts in the yard. Faithless Looting, but then they'll be lacking red. Okay, they have a Scalding turn now, so they do have red available. We've been kind of lucky that we had at least 1 red source. Faithless Looting, perhaps? Manamorphose? Manamorphose would do quite a bit here. Draw some, make some mana, do all the spells. Thing in the Ice. Completely not worried about that card. This is completely okay with me. There is one problem that could happen here. The problem I see is they Faithless Looting, get rid of a Phoenix, play 3 more spells, flip this up, this will go into hand, bridge will be at 3, Phoenix will be able to swing, hurt Chandra, and we'll cry it all to sleep, chat. This draw and scrying here is more than likely to get a threat that will be able to ping this Chandra. Now, they are at 8, and unless they get 3 Phoenixes here, plus a bolt, they're not going to take care of Chandra, so we're not far. We also have the Ruin, so we are representing at least 4 damage if they're able to ping this once. A lot of weird things happening here. I like what's going on here. Chalice on 1 looks strong, and so does Chalice on 2, especially with these 2 cards. There's the Faithless Looting, so we're going to probably see Phoenixes here. We do need red mana. Lacking red mana is going to really hurt us. But if we do hit the red mana, then we'll be able to get rid of these Phoenixes that are going to show up. There they are, the sweethearts. There they are. Luckily, we're going to be able to anger behind this. Ooh, gut shot? Come on, gut shot me. Gut shot, Chandra, swing with Phoenixes. Oof, man. Got it. It's like we're playing our opponent's deck. This goes up, we're at 3. Opponent puts this to 6, swings with 2 Phoenixes. Our life total is 20 still, and we're looking for 1 beautiful red mana off the top. We don't hit this red mana, we're in trouble. We hit the red mana, we're probably okay and could win out from here. Depends on if they have, say, a Braids main deck or some way to kill the bridge. Come on, red mana. Come on. Okay. We could take 6. If I take 6 here, I go to 13. They have 2 more bolts, which are representing 12 damage. And I will have to ping myself 1 to kill these in the future. I ping myself for 1. I take 2 less here. I think the plan here is to abrade this coming turn. And hope they don't have a way to bounce this. They are at 6. It's close. It was a pretty good turn for my opponent. They're going to go straight to combat here. We're going to hope they don't have, I guess, a... We're going to try to do this in combat and just hope they don't have, like, a remand. Mana Leak's fine. Logic Knot's fine. Ramanda's awkward. We take 2 less damage here. I like that. Land here. There's Drakey. I need a land, preferably a red land. I play these 2 cards. I get rid of this. This can come back. Alright, it's the line we gotta find. It's the line we have to find. We're at 14, but I think we'll be safe here. We can play either of these next turn. What do you mean an active Ascension's good? Psh, just makes the game challenging. Challenging, chat. Let's move this mic away. I'm peeking slightly. Now I don't need a red land for a while. This is a correct statement. We're going to just F6 here. I'm going to like twiddle my thumbs, chat to you guys, watch our opponent Manamorphose. Make 4 mana, draw 2 cards. Waiting for that double bolt. They probably have another gut shot, so we're probably just dead if they find those 3 cards. But until they find those 3 cards, we could get a Chalice on 1. Chalice would probably be literally the best card to draw right now. Chalice on 1 would be probably the best card. Would prevent the extra damage a Lightning Bolt and a Gut Shot would do. Keep in mind, we're looking at them going to bolt us twice more. That with Ascension out will be plenty of damage. Now, they could get a second Ascension and then it's just not going to really matter. But until they represent a second Ascension here, Chalice on 1 is probably our best top deck. The other top deck we could do is land into Chandra here. They are at 19 cards, so if the bottom 3 are what they need, then we're probably okay, but I highly doubt that the bottom 3 are where they need to be. I'm sure they'll get their cards before that. So we're probably losing game 1 here, although it's very, very close. There's another Ascension. So our Chalice on 1's not very good, so I want land into Chandra, more than likely. Land into Chandra is where we want to be. Notice they're keeping, because they have the Manamorphoses, 2 mana up, so land plus Chandra might not work, because they may have an additional Izzet Charm. Could be a thing. I think my opponent kills us here in 2 turns, though. Very Storm-like. Do I bring in Eidolons, ditch War Bosses, and Rabble Masters? Is that the plan? Bring in Angers? Angers don't make too much sense here, right? What do we think? What do we think? Let's take a peek. Trap would be probably reasonably okay if they're on the Ascension plan. There's Bolt number 1 doing 9 damage. Spellskite's probably okay to bring in. It doesn't bounce because of the Awoken. Boil could be interesting and hilarious. Ditch Bridges, I completely disagree with that. That is a very easy way to lose the game. Whoa, bolt. So many bolts. Alright. Gotta beat them in game 2 and game 3. I can't imagine full aggro is a smart plan here against this. They can, as early as turn 3, flip a thing in the ice. I just can't see it being good. They're bringing in Artifact Hate. Blank those cards. They should have 2 cards, which are Abrade and Echoing Truth, and then they should have 2 Ceremonious Rejections coming in. That's not that many cards we have to avoid, right? It's not that many. It's not that many. Goodness. Bridge and Chalice on 2. Eidolon might be okay. Eidolon might be okay. I don't think Rabble Master War Boss are doing a whole lot. Blood Moon also is kind of questionable. We could probably take Blood Moons completely out. They have Manamorphoses and just do that. So Blood Moon's probably completely dead here. Eidolon seems fine. In some ways, I almost don't care to have too many Angers because it doesn't actually kill everything. I actually kind of am okay with just the 2 main. I could probably take out like some War Bosses or Rabble Masters with the intention of, hey, I can play my Ravenous Traps now, I can bring in my Spellskite, I can bring this Boil in and maybe 1 extra Anger. Like if we do that, we're 12 in, 11 in, just leave 1 War Boss in. Bring 1 extra Anger in. I don't know. Eidolon's Moon is probably fine. You're correct. I think Boil is cute. I want to try it. I don't mind trying it. I think it'd be hilarious. Who wouldn't want to see a Boil? Anyway. Ravenous Trap is fine. It is getting a little awkward with Bridge, but what's funny is we don't actually have to worry about drawing too many of them. I think this is the exchange I want to make, and I'm going to bring 1 card back, which is probably going to just be a War Boss. Slightly more defensive. I don't really want too many creatures, though, because the Horror just flips Thing in the Ice and does its thing. I think this is fine. I think it's worth trying. Not a fan of Spellskite. Spellskite is a creature that blocks, doesn't flip with Horror, and can redirect damage or redirect the Abrade that's going after a bridge, which is locking them out. That is little Spellskite's job. This is a terrible hand. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia. This hand's not very good either. Needing lands. This hand could get interesting if I have a land on top. Could get interesting if I have a land on top. If I don't have a land on top, this hand gets real bad real fast. Oh my gosh. Don't fall over. There we go. My opponent's kept 7. That's not a good sign for us. Do I want this? Land on top is fine. No land and we lose. Chandra's awkward to get out of hand right now. So is this 5 good? This 5 would probably be keepable. I'm gonna keep it. Heck yeah, chat. Right on top, no problem. No problem, chat. Alright, I'm thinking it might be Spellskite first into Eidolon. I'm thinking. Not certain, though. Not certain. Bloodstrand. Cracked. Go get Steam. Oh, just basic island. Serum Visions. Set them up. Let's go, opponent. I could Eidolon here. If my opponent's setting things up, maybe Eidolon's where we need to be. Let's do it. Plays Ascension here. It's better to Eidolon after that. Take less damage. Alright, I'm going to Spellskite here with the idea of 1 more land. We Ritual, Chandra, and Eidolon. Going to just top deck that land like a champ here. Gonna see Ascension here. Oh, okay. It's not quite an Ascension. Alright, so now we get to play a different game. We play Desperate Ritual, Chandra, tick down, kill Thing in the Ice. I do not want that to be left there, chat. Literally the most annoying card to deal with. We will bridge into Eidolon here. When we play bridge, we'll tick up Chandra to use it so that we have 2 mana left over to avoid Is It Charm. I think we're in an okay spot. There's another Thing in the Ice. We're doing things, chat. Let's tick up for the manas. Play bridge here. We'll play Eidolon. We have a Simian Spirit Guide, which is kind of nice. This plays around a variety of things, but not Ceremonious Rejection, unfortunately. Eidolon sticking here is likely to do about probably 4 damage, because it's probably going to eat a bolt here. But Spellskite can protect it, so, you know, things happen. Do we want to protect Eidolon? Probably not, because we want to protect Bridge. They can't balance Spellskite, then kill Bridge as well, so it's kind of nice for us. Chandra's weak right now, being at 2. Gut shots and bolts are a reasonable way for it to die. Okay. Bye, Skype. We loved you. We loved you, man. Didn't expect Lightning Axe. Alright, well, Spellskite would have done a lot, but Lightning Axe is it's a card. It's a card, chat. Wish there was an overlay for MTGO like there is for Arena, especially since Modern is harder to learn. Oh my gosh, I just knocked that over. 2 damage. Alright. I'm always happy to explain cards. You can do exclamation point card as well. That'll get you some information. We'll just cast this little dude. He's not doing anything. Those are ways that I can help you, but yes, there is no overlay that lets you hover over these cards as they're in play. I do understand Arena does have something like that, and it's just we don't have anything like that in our world here. It's a thing. Alright, what are we doing, opponent? We've used up all of our resources over there. Jam of Ruins here, F6 to my opponent. That is fine. I try to bring these up. I know they're for a split second. I'm happy to start calling out the names a little bit more. We have shortcut names for some of these cards. Ooh, Chalice on 2 is probably where we want this. Chalice on 2 eats a Izzet Charm, though. The Chalice of the Void, however many counters are on it, counters. So you pay XX, and it'll counter things with converted mana cost. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put it on 1 for 2 here, or if I try to put it on 2. If I try to put it on 2, I'm afraid of an Izzet Charm, which has a modal ability to make non-creature spell countered unless I pay 2. Usually a 1 of. The Izzet Charm? It's fair. I feel like 2 is where I want to be. It turns off our Eidolons. We already used our Spellskite. We have 3 Eidolons left, but I'm winning this game through Chandra. Let's go for it on 2. It's a shame I actually played this Simian Spirit Guide. I'd be using it for an Izzet Charm here. They got something on 2 here. Manamorphose. That's actually nice, because now if they get Izzet Charm, we can pay for this. Thank you, opponent. Don't get an Abrade, though. Don't get an Abrade, if you could be so kind. Oh my gosh. I'd be surprised if they have Grudge, because they don't have green mana. Nice. We stick here. Super fast Batman, though. I am happy to always answer questions for cards. Because although I won't go, as you say, full tutorial mode, I'm here to teach and learn. And no better way to learn than to teach. I know that the cards are a bit small. And that's why, hey, if you just say, hey, what's that brown card on there? I can tell you that. It's an artifact. What's it, a grayish card? We can figure out what you're pointing at. And go to it. You've seen one with a breeding pool. Well, that's interesting. We're going to submit straight back because we think we have what we need to beat this deck game 3. We will be on the draw, though, so our Chalices and our 2 and 3 drops will be 1 turn slower. than normal. What's funny is as you play Magic, you learn actually to really recognize. We're gonna go with this hand. It's a Chalice on 2 quickly. It's also a Chandra pretty quick, and it's a Ravenous Trap. You start to learn how much you rely on just the art, especially when you watch streams of kind of like this. You just go, wow, I recognize the art, and I understand what that card's going to do for me. It's crazy what it does. This card's kind of bad. All right. I'm not worried about this Ravenous Trap just yet. Thought Scour would have been a way to fire it off, but I have a feeling I want to grab this on a Faithless Looting. So we could go for Chandra here. We can go for the Chalice on 2. Seeing an Eidolon here, I think I just want to jam an Eidolon and kind of force the hand here a little bit for my opponent. Thought Scours themselves. It's a bunch of cards in the bin again. What are we doing here, opponent? And they're opting. I still don't feel like this is the time to fire this off just yet. There will be a time, chat. It won't be until they fire a Faithless Looting, I think. Or they have something meaningful. A Pyromancer's Ascension I'm not worried about. And in fact, if they were to go for that, I'd go ahead and Ritual Chandra or Ritual and put Chalice on 2. My opponent may have a Thing in the Ice or Arclight Phoenixes here. We'll pull Graveyards out just because we do have a few things going on in them. In our Ravenous Trap. We'll hopefully get to fire off here. And hopefully we'll take down this tier 1 deck. Where'd my... I need my sweater. It's getting cold. Opponent's thinking, calculating things up. They don't have that much time to think. They got 8 minutes, 40 seconds here in the top left. What do they do? They've dropped a lot of 1-drops here. Was this deck a lot worse before Chandra, Torch of Defiance, and Hazoret? No, we had a card called Koth. Koth? There's going to be a few of these. It's Koth of the Hammer. We had Koth of the Hammer, which was our Planeswalker. And then Hazoret. Hazoret's done some pretty amazing things. I won't lie. I won't lie. It's been pretty good. Alright, so land here. Okay. Well, I'm just going to swing in here. I'm not too worried about what my opponent's doing just yet. We'll swing, see if we can bait out a Bolt or something like that. Is it Charm or anything? Maybe try to get this Chandra down. Lightning Axe. Well, that's rude. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'd go for this Chandra here. See if they have it. And if not, we have a War Boss behind this. I almost want to throw a Chalice on 1 behind this, but I don't think I need to. They do have the Is It Charm. I'm going to say no. They have to cast 3. We're tapped out. This would be a time to do it. But if they're tapping out to do 3 here, likely to not have something that counters me, question mark. We'll play it. Go from full value here. Going for full value, chat. Alright, Thing in the Ice. Land. Shocks in. Manamorphose. I have a feeling this thing's going to be flipping here. They will likely be playing 3 spells, it looks like. Faithless looting. So we're good to go here. We're gonna grab their entire graveyard here. I think I just grab it all here. It's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Yum. And I'm going to Chalice on 1 now, since I did not rip a land. This thing in the ice is a bit of a problem. 2 cards here for my opponents. Oh, one of them is a Phoenix. 3 damage. A land here would be nice because I could land, I could then kill this Phoenix, and I'd probably land and Chandra and kill Thing in the Ice. 1 card in hand. Come on, land. Thank you. I'm gonna do this now because it's almost impossible for them to probably have 3 spells. Fingers crossed, 1 more land, Chandra tick down here. Manamorphose, so that's a good way to bring Phoenix back. Is it a Phoenix? It is a Phoenix. It's a Phoenix. Lightning bolts, flipping Thing in the Ice. So now we can't kill it. So now I need bridge. I have them in. Need those bridges. War boss might be on blocking duty here. Whew. You find the Chandra. Gotta block though. Gotta block, it looks like. We're so close. We could also go a little deep here and not block, create another blocker. Do we want to do that? Then a Phoenix is lethal. I think I gotta block here. I don't think it's smart to take 7. Play Chandra here. Tick up for mana. Now we have a Spellskite. It's kind of nifty. We'll leave token back to block. Come on, we gotta dig for that that 1 sweet bridge. Goes after me again. Going to block. Come on, bridge. Alright, we'll tick up. Didn't find it. Pass turn. It's a sideboard card. We are gonna block here. Uh-oh. Thought Scours. Oh no, they're gonna get their Phoenix back. Faithless looting. We'll let them tap out though. Let them tap out so we can boil them. Lightning bolt. Phoenix is coming back. Alright. Boil to send a message. Hey. Not a bad idea, right? Not a bad idea. Come on, land. Or not land. Bridge. Need something different. Bridge. Creature. Creature will do. Creature will do. I can block again. They have one land. They're not faithless looting. They're not abrading. We're blocking. 2 more looks. 2 more looks at the bridge. Come on, bridge. Where are you at? Come on, sweetheart. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, that was way too fast. Calm down. Okay, Thing in the Ice. Whew. Bridge. You can't even emblem and try to do something cool. Alright. So we played a land and we tick up for the bridge. Come on, bridge. No! We're so close, chat. So close. I'm gonna send more messages, chat. More messages. More messages. Opponent's at 5. So if we would have hit a bridge there, I can almost guarantee you we would have won. Bridge. Basically, unless they top decked a braid there, because then we would have been able to emblem this coming turn and probably had the win. But bridge was not. There it is. There they are. Oh, close one. Close one. Pretty good deck. Attacked us from multiple angles, and we were able to hold them fairly strongly. I don't see a Rabble Master doing anything different there. Alright, let's play against our new opponent. We're keeping this hand. We're going to lead with Mutavault and get this Chalice on 1 and Angers. If they're not a creature-based deck, well, then we won't be doing a whole lot. Forest. Have I tried Rending Volley with all the Phoenix decks? I believe that's the one that does, what, 4 damage to creatures with flying? White or blue creature? Oh my gosh. Cruel Turf. What's with all these engineered explosives, chat? Alright. Warbot, or Rabble Master is slightly faster damage here. Though it probably won't matter because they're going to leave up engineered explosives to eat this. So Rending Volley I probably wouldn't consider because it doesn't hit Phoenix. It's also 1 mana and it gets countered. Zeusa, sweetheart. Let's play some magic. Play those lands. Play 2 additional lands. We have no amulet out there yet. Can't be countered. Heck yeah. Sweetness. Well, then maybe. Problem is it doesn't hit Phoenix. Alright. We play a Teetering Peaks. Does the good stuff. Alright. Ooh. A braid here actually sort of makes me want to just, you know, go for it. How bad is this Azusa gonna be here? Oh, I think actually killing this engineered explosives is a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bouncing, not untapping. They can't do a whole lot. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's live on the edge, chat. Bridge is GG game 1. Yeah, but I don't need to show them that just yet. Gotta live on the edge. I should probably plug my phone in. It is almost dead. After this game, let me go get the charger. Amulet countered. This is the I show you what I could have played and totally crushed you strategy. They usually do this into Chalice when they're about to give up. Through the breach. Well. All right. I see you, opponent. I see you over there. Clever. Clever, my opponent. Swing at me. Hit me for 6. I get that Teleria West as well. This might have Through the Breach. Ernby is a little behind due to the stream delay, but is calling it like a champ. Ernby, what's up? Breach Shift is already taking off. I'm good with this. Ironically, we have not seen Blood Moon a lot. My opponent should probably go get things that will, like, keep them alive. if I were to top deck a Blood Moon, but they don't, so it's all right, chat. It's all right. We get a little. There's that garden. The garden makes the 101 plant token. My opponent picked something up and I wasn't paying attention, so we're just gonna get hit for 6 and have no idea what my opponent did. Picked up something. It was like right here-ish. Probably a Tularia West. It is the other deck. You are correct. The meta is looking stronger for us. Make another token. Heck yeah. My opponent is creating the wall of tokens. I respect it. Things are going. Sacrifice. Bye, Prime. Bye, Prime. Alright, alright. Opponent, I understand where you're coming from. I get it. I get it. You got Tularia West so that you can go get Summoner's Pact, so that you can go get Prime Time and jam it all day long. But we have Bridge. And that's what I'm gonna have to play here. So we don't get killed. You forced me to play Evil Magic, opponent. I didn't want to play the bridge. Chat even told me to play the bridge. Just trying to have a little bit of fun. Alright, so we have double striking. We have the ability for my opponent to pump this up as well. What we probably have to do here is anger. We'll see, though. We'll see what the Summoner's Pact goes and gets. A Blood Moon off the top, depending on how they prime Evil Titan here, would be hilarious. But as we respect our opponent, they will be going and getting at minimum 2 forests here. Probably 1, but I would say 2. But if they only get 1, well, they're living on the edge. That being said, though, Blood Moon off the top with no forest fetched here is a game. Unless they have an instant speed way to kill. Oh, wait. Blood Moon probably can't be killed at instant speed by my opponent. We're looking good here. We're looking good. They do not go get the forest. Instead, they get the Radiant Fountain. I think that's a mistake. Blood Moon here. I guess they could counter technically with a Pact of Negation. They have plenty of mana, I suppose. But a Blood Moon off the top, I'll play that over the anger. Quite honestly, I won't send in Rabblemaster just to block Azusa. They might have a Pact of Negation. Tularia West going and getting something here. Summoner's Pact. Do that to get the Rex Sage, perhaps? Gonna hit me for 3. Blood Moon off the top is a win, I'm pretty sure. No Blood Moon. Alright. So no Blood Moon. They're at 15. We have a bridge. I think I just swing here. I swing like this to make it look like I'm not going to anger here. That didn't really gain me anything. Should have swung with everything. Am I just angering here? I probably just do, right? They have another Summoner's Pact. Getting a Rex Sage here, probably. Why not Chandra here? I'm kind of afraid of them just getting something that blows up bridge. So if I anger, they get Rex Sage, they attack, they win anyway. Yeah, I guess they win anyway. We'll Chandra here. We'll Chandra instead. Oh, there was my other bridge that I kind of wanted. Oh well. Oh well, chat. Maybe they'll forget to pay this. Doubt they play Rex Sage main. Fair. We're going to find out. I think they should, personally. And I think it's bam, Rex Sage win game here. That being said, if it's Rex Sage, the anger's not doing anything anyway. Primeval Titan, number dose. I don't care about that, so I'll just hide it. Let's see here. I do need to plug my phone in. It's about to die. Let me go grab the charger while they're playing Primeval Titan. Go get 2 lands. Attack with Azusa when they play the peaks. Get in for 3 damage, maybe double strike. Ow, I twisted my knee. You got it, opponent. Take that Primeval Titan. Pick up Radiant Fountain. Pick up peaks. Swinging. You got it. Alright, the phone can now be charged. Oh, Teleria West. Gonna go get something. That's respectable too. They have Ballista to finish me off? Ooh, Ballista seems rude. They're going after Chandra here. I think I just block. I'll just block. Gonna block. Haste and Vigilance. But not the double strike. It's alright. They've run Engineer Explosives. It's right here. They already used it by accident. They used it to get rid of Chalice. We top decked in a Braid. A little bit lucky on our part. Let's go up here with the Chandra. I don't want to play a Rabble Master. I think here I don't mind playing out Hazoret because now we can activate twice a turn. It's also a reasonable blocker. That being said, they just do their double strike and all that good stuff. Summoner Pact again. By the way, my opponent has skirted the edge here a couple times. 1 Blood Moon, and I think they would have been dead. But they like living on the edge like we like living on the edge. And I can respect that. I think we have them locked out because instead of getting a Primeval Titan, they would have gotten a Walking Ballista, they would have gotten a Rex Sage, they would have gotten a million things to answer this bridge. There's no reason for us to sit here and just twiddle our thumbs for the next 4 or 5 minutes. So I think we've got them here. Keep in mind, these spells are worth 5 points instead. Alright, opponent concedes. I think we would have just emblemed anyway and just cast 2 spells over the next 2 turns. Yeah, we would have been fine. Okay. Spellskite's pretty decent to come in here. Torp Orbs are also pretty decent. Spyglass is pretty decent. Angers are interesting only because they kill all the little creatures like Azusa and the Scout. Otherwise, the rest of this stuff is garbage in this matchup. All-stars in the match are Blood Moons, Braids, and Bridges, along with Torp Orb is probably the next all-star. So you want to keep this card, you want to keep this card. You don't mind Chalice, but it's a runner-up to Torp Orb at this point. They usually run ETB creatures like Rex Sage because they're doing that whole Engineered Explosives and other things. Blood Moon's obviously the all-star. We're going to get the Spellskite and Spyglass in here as well, and we're probably just going to cut 4 War Bosses. 2 Angers is probably enough. The Braids are probably enough as well. Spyglass names Engineered Explosives. We saw it in our match 1 of this night. The Amulet Titan player was playing the Scout. Either way, it kills it. It kills it. This hand is awful. We'll mulligan this. This hand is also kind of awful. We'll mulligan this. This hand is awful. We'll mulligan it. This hand's not good. We'll mulligan. This hand's pretty good. We'll keep. Just believe in the heart of the cards, chat. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to draw out like a champ. Went to 3. Can we win on 3? It's a question mark, chat. We could do it. Land Blood Moon? Oh. Oh. What? What? Oh. Okay. Whew. Very confused for a second. All right. You got it, opponent. Ooh. I guess I could have played the Chalice out on 0. I guess that's a thing to start with. I guess I could have. I kind of went on 1 because of Nature's Claim, but I mean 0 could have done its thing. They I don't think, can they? I think they've goofed up, chat. I think they've goofed. No, there they go. All right. Now they let this resolve. Now they pick it up. There you go. All right. Whew. Whew, you did it, opponent. You got it. You got it. Don't worry. Oh, man. Be crazy to have a Blood Moon here. We just win on the spot. Let's put this on 0 here. Let's not let more of that shenanigans happen. We might be dead, though. Do any sagas see modern play? Saga. Like what? It's a saga card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hits for 1 here. A land here wouldn't be bad. I could get Torp Orb down. It would slow down Primeval Titan that's about to show up. Please. Thank you. Follow this up with a Blood Moon wouldn't be bad. Or a Bridge. Both would be fine. Flame of Killed. Oh, the legendary artifacts or enchantments that do crazy things. Oh, History of Benalia. Can see some infringe Knight decks. We've played one of those. That's countered, opponent. Countered. Beatdowns with Azusa here. Vesuva. Copy my mountain. Copies Gruul, turf. Bouncing something. It's to replay it. Bouncing probably this gemstone mine or this garden. All right, prime time. So we need the bridge here. There's a little 6/6. Hits for 1. All right, where's the bridge? Bridge, please. No bridge. Awkward. That being said, we are going from a mull to 3. I feel pretty good about this, chat. We still could top deck that bridge. It's starting to look a little less likely. There's only 4 cards. Only 4 bridges. We're dead here, I think. They didn't get the cards that I thought they would get. So we're not dead. They got a Tolaria West and a Simic Growth Chamber. Which means we're alive. They goofed. Well, Tolaria West go gets Engineered Explosive. Engineer Explosive put on 3 is doable. Double Bubble 99. What's up? Thank you for the follow. Engineer Explosives. This should go on 3. They put it on 2 or 1 or 0. I guess it's okay. Putting it on 2, it's questionable. Questionable, but I guess it gets the Torp Orb thing out of the way. Teetering Peaks and Sunhome, probably. Would have been enough, right? Well, it doesn't look like it matters because even though we started with just 3 quite amazing cards, we're not drawing our bridge. We'll see if they kill us here. If they don't kill us, though, we get one more draw at it. That'd be at 1. 1 sounds pretty good. Uh-oh. Target creature gains double strike. Maybe they had it in hand. Maybe that was the problem. All right, we're very, very much dead here. So we got to win it in game 3, which I think we can do. We went to 3 in this one. Went to 3, and our opponent still took several turns, even off of a very quick Azusa. Our Chalice on 0 could have bought us about 2 to 3 more turns, so if bridge is 3 deep, maybe it's a punt, like when you review the game, but not so much. All right, run it back. Let's try to find one of these elusive Blood Moons. Blood Moons have been very elusive tonight for some reason. We probably could bring in a pair of Legion War Bosses, being on the combat kind of side of things, instead of these Angers. So let's try that. Have we stuck a Blood Moon yet this stream? Have we? We pulled it out for the Phoenix matchup, and we didn't play one in the game 1. Yes, because the very first Amulet Titan player, we did that too. No, we didn't. We didn't, because they just flat out conceded the whole entire match. Right? So no, I don't think we have. I do not think we have. That needs to be fixed. I don't think we have. It just hasn't really shown up in the starting hands very often, which can happen. That happens. Looking forward. Torpor spells. Torpor Spyglass Engineered Torpor Spyglass Bridge Blood Moon. Not in that order. In the reverse order, probably. Would I like to play first? Yes. Keep. Hand's great. Fabulous hand. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you win a game. Alright, opponent. Show me that basic forest. You need it. Good luck. Slam dunk. Yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. Look at all this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30,000 mana. Let's see if we can win from here. Now, typical Pyro Prison or free win red lists wouldn't be able to do much. They'd sit here and durdle for 300 turns. We, though, we turn on the afterburners. Let's close this game out. Should win it in 4 turns here. 5 turns. 5 turns because they have the plant token. Plant token's going to get in the way once. We'll hold bridge here because if somehow, miraculously, they get an EE on 3, we want it after the Blood Moon. But we should be able to close this out. A Braid or a Chandra is going to take care of plant token over there. Here's how we close the game out, though. Real fast, real quick. Blocks here. So there's the turn they block. We should have it next turn. By the way, have you ever seen Vesuva on Magic Online? Just sit here. Looking cool. There's a Chandra. Extra Blood Moons. Alright, we're 2-2. Let's see if we can wrap this competitive league up with a 3-2. Closing out the first league of the night with a winning record. Here's the Gabo train. Just compared to the Silver Moon and Free Win variants of the mono red genre, we can close the game out so much faster. Let's play first. Let's keep this. It's a turn 2 War Boss with a way to clear the board. It's a fast clock. It's not a great clock. I played Edgar. EGAD 2894's Edgar. Hi, Edgar. Shout outs to you, Edgar. You didn't like Blood Moon, I could tell. When it rains, it pours. The Amulet guy? He's the Amulet guy? A lot of people are playing Amulet Titan, by the way. And we're okay with that. We are absolutely okay with that. Blood Moon is literally kind of a win. Is there an ELO system for matchmaking in competitive leagues? No. It just sort of matches you based on wins and losses. For example, we're 2-2, my opponent's 0-0, so we both have win-loss records that net to 0. But it doesn't always. It just tries to match you pretty quickly, usually. We're going to lead with Ruins, not to give ourselves away as a Blood Moon deck necessarily. Make ourselves look like a Burn deck, perhaps. Opponent's Wooden Foothills. Maybe goes and gets that Stomping Ground instead. Steam Vents off Wooded Foothills. Intriguing. Sleight of Hand. Alright, we're against Storm, more than likely. Granted, it could be something else. Storm doesn't always run the fetch lands. Unfortunately, I'm going to play War Boss, and then if they play Brawl or something, I'm going to have to Anger. But I like this. This is Arclight with a Sleight of Hand? Alright. I'm down with it. I'm down with it, Charlie. I really need to get my Arclight Phoenix calls solid. What if I bring Boyle in for Arclight Phoenix? We did that earlier. That was fun. Phoenix with grudges in the board. I could respect that with the Wooded Foothills. I could respect that. Played Sleight of Hand and Foothills in the open. 10-5. Deck is gas. I respect it. I respect it. Faithless Looting. Let's see a couple Phoenixes here. Pair of Phoenixes. That'd be crazy, right? There's one Phoenix. Lightning Bolts. Lightning Bolts, probably planning to get some Phoenixes out. Do I play Rabble Master? Yeah. Jam in. We're going to see 3 spells here and get this Phoenix out of the yard, probably. Just Is It Charms. Just a wee little bit of Is It Charm. Bridge here. Should be pretty safe from counters. Swing for 2. Go for the sky. Thought Scours themselves. Gets another Phoenix. Luckily, we don't have any creatures that bounce this time and ruin our game plan here. We may see a pair of Phoenixes, though. Which I'll just respond with an Anchor. Probably whiffed. Looking for that gut shot. Perhaps, perhaps. 4 mana. Plays Ginormo Drake. I'm going to play it cool. I'm going to play it cool here, chat. I could maybe get this Phoenix and this Drake here, depending on how they block. I'm not going to get Thing in the Ice. Nope, I'm not getting any of this. Never mind. Never mind, chat. What was I thinking, trying to get Phoenix here? Psh. I'm silly. I'm so silly. I'm a silly little wolf. They can't beat the bridge? Probably not. Bridge seems to be a rude thing to play these days. Whoops. Why'd those attack? I'd question it, opponent. Let's just kill some stuff. Boom! Just in case something weird happens. I'm not worried about 2 Phoenixes. I'm worried about Crackling Drake, quite honestly. This thing doesn't scare me. Game 1, they have no braids. Well, maybe this person does. They got these Misties, and they got all kinds of crazy stuff. Maybe they are the single person that plays it. They're like, psh, I'm not losing to Bridge. My best friend plays Bridge all the time. I hate it. I'm never going to lose to it. You never know, chat. Their best friend at their FNM could be that jerk that plays Bridge. And they're like, psh, main deck, man. I'm not losing to that junk. Honestly, I want to just tap through the turn. F6. There we go. All right, go for it. They think he's their best friend. Fair enough, Charlie. Gotta just always respect that my opponent could have an out. They're continuing to play. I would do the same. And if my opponent chatted to me, I'd say I have an out. And I would not tell them what that out is. I would just say I have an out. I could beat you still, opponent. We need more liquids, chat. More liquids. Thought Scours. They're thought scouring themselves, so currently, if they said, psh, I'm going to stop you from attacking or damaging me or whatever, I'd just be like, I'll deck you. And that's what would happen. I've literally told an opponent I have more cards in my library than them. And the very next thing that happened, well, let's just say they played an Emrakul. They played it instead of waiting until they were at 8 and discarding it. Just saying. You like what? White-red prison for this matchup because Rip is a card. It is. Does Rip win you the game? No. They have Thing in the Ice still, and they have Arclight Phoenix. Oh, that would have been nice to have on 1. On 1 would stop some bolts here. How stocked do we know opponent's list is? They could run mainboard a Braid. Whoa, Ascensions here. Things are about to get dicey here. We need to win fast. Lightning Bolt's Chandra here. Gets a counter because Lightning Bolt's here. That's 3 Lightning Bolts. So now what's my opponent going to do? Gut shot me. Let's tick up here. I just put this on 2 for the Abrade, right? If they run it. If they run it main. This gets countered anyway, but I put it on 2. I risk it all. Cool. You have Gristlebrand instead of Emrakul. Oh my gosh. Lightning Axe is my war boss. Getting those triggers, getting that Ascension up. You'd be shocked if they had a Braid main. Well, we played around it. Now, we haven't played around a bajillion bolts, but they've already got 3 in the yard, so they have 1 left. And if they bolt Chandra, they bolt Chandra. That's fine. I have 3 more Chandras. They're at 3. They're at 1. Who knows what they're digging for? But they know what they're digging for. And they're playing it out to the bitter end. Who knows? Who knows, chat? Here comes Repeal. Repeal, get back Arclight Phoenix. Win. Yes. Their grave's pretty. By the way, this is telling us a lot of information. I respect my opponent sharing. I respect my opponent sharing. My chat just froze. There we go. All right. Sideboard away, chat. Spell Skite's coming in. Islands. Boil. Ravenous Trap. Pair of Angers. We talked a little bit about this. The Abrades. Probably no go. Ask what their supposed out was. All right, I don't think they had an out. I just think they were playing to learn more about us, which is fine. That is a reasonable approach to the game. All right, Blood Moons are out. War Bosses, Abrades are in. We're bringing in this Boil because it was hilarious last time. I like these 10 for these 10. I did something slightly different because I had 11 last time. We made the comment that War Boss is more defensive, so we brought that in. I feel like I made one other swap here. Did I bring Spyglass in for some reason? No. Trying to remember what I did. I think I'm going to go with this, but I feel like I did something else. Ravenous Trap is pretty sweet. All that stuff with Faithless Looting should be banned and all that. I'm just like, hey, I'll play Ravenous Trap. You play Faithless Looting, literally turns on the Ravenous Trap card. Anyone could play it. Wow, this is a spicy hand. All right. I'm going to keep... We're going to... Actually... We're actually going to... Gemstone ditch a land here and put Chalice on 2 immediately. Because I have trouble with Thing in the Ice, and Manamorphose is a real enabler of this opponent's deck. Their Braids will be in, and all that shenanigans. Ooh, I'm so tempted, chat. Man, I want to put this on 2. We just get Spell Pierce, but now I have the Boil. Now I have the Boil. Oh. Alright, we switched our mind. We're going to put this on 1. Another reason not to jam it all the way is because they might have Ceremonious Rejection. I got baited by the Boil slightly. Oh, this Boil's looking so good. It's looking so good. You're so off putting it on 2? 2 is really good. But we'll do this. All right. Boil looks like gas and a half here. Unless he goes and gets a mountain, which I really doubt. Exactly. Please play one more island. Abrade this. Let's go to town. Ancient Grudge, sure. This is why we would have put it on 2. Show me one more island here. Come on, opponent. Ooh, show me one more. Play like Pyromancer's Ascension. Don't kill this. Oh my gosh, 2 Phoenixes. Calm down, opponent. Don't kill me. Sleight of hand. Don't kill me, opponent. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, this game's so over. Goodbye. They have 2 Phoenixes. I got a bit lucky there. There's another island. Oh. Terran Vision. Opponent is attempting to rebuild ASAP. A land here is probably the best thing we could see here. Oh, just kidding. There are better things than lands. There are better things than lands, chat. Got him. Yes? This is so my kind of deck. Oh, who needs Rest in Peace when you got that kind of hand? 3 and 2. 3 and 2. That was rude. We had the ruins as well. We had ruins here. We're going to do 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. Put them to 3. Whatever they played, we'll put them to 1. Ravenous Trap could kill this graveyard off before Phoenixes came back. Seemed reasonable, chat. We're playing this list. I'm going to grab just a touch of water. Give me just a few seconds to get that. And we'll play another league. Water. Okay. So, one league down, we'll play another league here. Hopefully we've gotten some water for everyone. Let's go. No waiting around. We got our play points from our last league, so we just jam it. Here we go. Playing that Pyro prison in Modern. Whew. As always, if you're brand new to the stream, don't forget to hit the like, follow button thing. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button. On other platforms, come visit us. I don't know why you're watching on any other platform. Got the player. We're going to play first. We have a kind of aggressive hand. Kind of weak to like half the meta. But we'll keep because we're riding the high. Our opponent's 1-1. So they're not some killer deck, perhaps. Rabblemaster looks okay here. Serum Vision's off an island. Could be Phoenix. Could be Storm. Could be Blue-White. Control. Could be Jeskai. Could be turns. Not a lot of information just yet from my lovely opponent over there. DG Sonic, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. The extra desperate ritual here is kind of nice. Uh-oh, dog hears something. Dog might bark. Beware, chat. Dog might bark. Protect your ears. She growled. Doesn't mean a whole lot. Breeding pool could be infect. Double red. Two Phoenixes hit the bin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who needs red mana, chat? Uh-oh. Flame Slash. Woo! 6 damage to my face. I'm going to 14. No red mana across from me, though. We're at 14. My opponent will be at 16. Lucky for us, we have a Rabblemaster after this. Maybe they put all their cards on this whole shenanigans that's happening right here. Maybe. Whoever sees the anger after the Rabblemaster anyway? I get the strangest looks when I do this. Sleight of hand for my opponent. We do have the ability to play Chandra if we draw her. We would play Hazard if we drew him as well. Except it's not a him, it's a her, because it's Mom Dog. Funny. Faithless Looting. Is my opponent just going to put 2 more Phoenixes? That would be crazy. No Phoenixes hit the bin. Alright, we're going to start with the Rabblemaster here, swing in, and then we'll worry about this bridge. We look to be doing just fine here. Just fine. If we happen to hit a land, I might ritual out the bridge, so we avoid an Is It Charm. Seems to be coming back a little more than normal. 2 mana here. Is it Charm? Manamorphose. Alright. We're looking okay to play Bridge blindly here. Double red. Serum Visions. No Phoenixes in the yard. We're doing okay at the moment. Be great if Goblin Rabblemaster lives here. I doubt he's going to, though. Lightning Bolt and... nothing else behind it. We'll swing for our 1 damage here. I don't see any reason to ritual out here. Ritual next turn could be used with the ruins, land ruins. Our braids are okay. We do need to empty the hand slowly, but not too quickly. Phoenix decks everywhere, chat. We're gonna learn how to beat this. It's gonna be great. Then we'll know exactly what we're doing. Seems like you can call Phoenix after first land drop and you have 50% chance to be right. Even if it's just an island. Or a breeding pool island. The breeding pool made me think it was infect, but then that was dumb. That was dumb to say because of island. All those people that are like 2 minutes behind, you know, on YouTube or something, saying, man, you're dumb. Island. Plays island, calls infect after breeding pool. You silly goose. You silly goose. Feels good, chat. Bolting the goblin token. Conceding the game. That took 2 extra clicks, chat. 1, click card and shoot. Right click, concede. Alright, Boils, Ravenous Traps are in, Eidolons are in. We're starting to kind of figure out this, right? Spells Guide in. We took Rabble-Masters out last time. We took Blood Moons out last time. And I took something else. It was the Abrades. They're not as good. Boom, boom. Rinse, repeat, submit. See if this is the Miracle 10. The Miracle 10? Oh my gosh, this is falling off. Squirrel. Could this be a Miracle 10 we need? I'm just going to blind keep this. We're going to naturally draw crazy cards off the top, and then we're going to have so many bridges that Ancient Grudge isn't going to matter. Right on track. One more land here, and I'm rushing this out. Thing in the ice. Oh, I'm going to be rushing it out. Oh, yeah. Or do I rush out a Chandra here? 1, 2, 3. Manamorphose. 2 cards. Phoenixes here. Man. Or we could rush out a Chandra here. Do I have a sideboard guide you are using, or do you side game to game? I side game to game. I let it feel and I let it roll, chat. Faithless Looting. Let's get this flipping. Come on. I want to take 7. I want to make the game hard. See some Phoenix. By the way, this is turned on now. This spins in 2 other cards. Ravenous Trap is online. Let's see some Phoenixes. Show me 2 Phoenixes. Rush a bridge so you can kill and you can laugh and play 2 more bridges. Can they play 4 spells here? It's unlikely, but Manamorphose would get it going. Awkward. Awkward, chat. Alright, I'm going to play a Chandra here. I'm going to take down, kill 1 thing on the ice, I think. We're okay. I'm going to be playing bridge, but I'd almost like to play 2 bridges here, which is doable. It doesn't stop an Ancient Grudge, per se, but it'd be really funny to have the Ancient Grudge get consumed by a Ravenous Trap. Unlikely, but we'll see. We'll see where we're going here. Rushing the bridge looks like it might have been the better play, but we couldn't have known that. Oh my goodness. Alright. Adding mana. Play bridge. Play bridge. Go ahead, opponent. Alright. Our Ravenous Trap is still relatively good here. Scalding Tarn would be a card that goes to the bin as well. Isn't that cool? 1. 3 more. 2 more. 2 more. Dude. All right. Well then. That's a shame. This is getting a little awkward, but we only have to worry about having 3 cards in hand. Because this guy's a little too big. Serum Visions, that's 1 card to the bin. My opponent has put, thank you. Yes, yes. Trap is the tech for those. All right, we're gonna get them here. No engineered explosives. Fair enough. Fair enough. Look at all these phoenixes. 1 phoenix, 2 phoenix, 3 phoenix. I'll take that Serum Visions too. You can flip this. You get your Drake back as well. That's some value right there, right, chat? Right? In response to all this, we'll yum your graveyard. F6. Jam for mana here. I'm gonna say no to this. I'm gonna unfortunately have to play Hazard. I say unfortunately because Hazard's going to bounce here with Thing in the Ice. Oh, that's okay. Nom 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 nom. Man, I'm gonna mess up your name. Oh, I'm so sorry. Magenenshi? Thank you for the follow. Om nom nom. Om nom 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 to you. Getting to eat their fire chickens. I am going to use that. That is a great name for them. We're going to see Is It Drake again. It's a 6/4. Remember, exile cards as well. So Ravenous Trap is a bit awkward with this card sitting around. It's a little bit awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Hazard. We don't actually need this Anger. So to avoid too many cards sticking in hand, we're going to actually pitch it using Hazard's ability. And F6. So Ravenous Trap and Crackling Drake don't. They get along. In a bad way for us. Thought Scours. Spell Pierce and Lightning Bolt. It's good to know these things. I'm going to see an Ancient Grudge here at any point. Drake. Bonus Drake. I'm just F6 here. I could have pitched that and probably should have. Got excited. I'll just activate a Ruins instead this turn. That works too. We can do many things, chat. Many things. By the way, if they can ever kill all of these, we just die. I'm just going to throw that out there. We just instantly implode. Damage, damage, damage. They could beat both the bridges. Okay. And then I saw a third in the top 12. And now they have to find the second grudge. They've got to find it all, chat. They're looking for the grudge. The bridges were all in the top 7, right? They were in the starting hand, weren't they? Because we had a ridiculously stupid hand. They were all in the top 7. That hand was a little bit gross. They are running the green, though, for the Ancient Grudge. I respect that. I like that tech. Alright. Ravenous Trap, though, ate the graveyard. That was cool. It ate a lot of phoenixes. It's not like the phoenixes mattered. But it ate them deliciously. The fire chickens. Yes, thank you, Mark. I thought it was that. I thought we like kind of went all in, and I made a comment about something like I'm gonna top deck 3 lands in a row, something like that, right? That is how the lines went at the beginning, and we did it. Our opponent was not found. Back to the queue. Regarding the discussion about Chalice on 2, that's exactly why you'd want it. If you can get 1 bridge down and you can get the Chalice down, probably Chalice before, then it stops, especially Ancient Grudge if that's what they're tending towards. A Braid's pretty good as well, and something they'll usually bring in as well. I believe our position against Arc-like Phoenix is control. Got the die roll. We're going to play first. Hand is okay. But apparently Blood Moon's just a bad card right now, as I'm told. But occasionally then just wins games. So hand looks okay, I suppose. We'll F6 with this mountain in play and pass the turn to my opponent. We'll see if we want to be Rabble Mastering or something else. All right, a little bit of what appears to be affinity. A little bit of old school affinity here. I almost feel like I could wait 1 more turn and just eat 1 more creature and hope it's not Arcbound Ravager. But if it is, it is. This feels good, though. I like this line so far. I like this line. This line is looking alright here. Where do I want to put this Chalice? Probably on 0 is okay here. We'll just pass turn. See what my opponent thinks about this. Well, we have 2 mana now. Things could get interesting. There's Ravager. We'll play Rabble Master. We'll play games with my opponent, the Ravager, here. Our Hazard looking okay. Welding Jar does not help Ravager. Cranial Plating is a thing. Let's just send 2 goblins in. Make it look like I got a block here. Which I kind of do. Yeah. Let's do it, chat. All the way. I fear no cranial plating. Suit it up, my opponent. Suit it up. 5-1. Oh my gosh, do we just go for it? Blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Yeah. Zoom, zoom. I think they have to actually block a Rabble Master or they die. And he can't make it big enough. Yeah, go to 1. That felt really good, chat. Oh my gosh. They're not even gonna... Well, I guess I played the anger. We didn't play the deck to be passive. Mark gets it, chat. Mark gets it. Alright, unfortunately we do kind of pull some cards out to be a little more passive here. Rabblemaster and Warboss don't do very good against a deck like our opponent. Eidolon doesn't make sense. Torpor Orb is questionable. Boil and Ravenous Trap don't do anything. We'll bring Angers in and Spyglass and Spellskite. We're going to take Rabblemaster out because Warboss is the more defensive of the Rabblemaster duo. Odysseus 41. Welcome, my turbo friend. How you doing? Nope. We're gonna hide behind a bridge. This game's about hiding behind a bridge. They have a lot of creatures. Just chilling before you call it a night. Ooh. Goodness. Turn 1 Warboss is really tempting. It's really tempting, but we know our opponent's on like true affinity, and it won't work. I think we mulligan here. This hand's no good. We'll mulligan. Ugh, we can do better. We'll keep this. We'll bottom that. Hand kind of got worse and worse, but we'll play with it. Oh my goodness. A braid is great here. And also our turn 1 Warboss would have been really good, apparently. I will be naming the one and only Big Boy Scavenginess. Ooh, Spellskite could be something we could name too. Podcast. Welding jar. Alright, Spyglass naming probably welding jar. Crap. Alright, so we're gonna name cranial. Well, I have to name cranial, don't I? But then he has welding, Spellskite, and all this for the Arcbound Ravager. It does feel like it has to be cranial. I name welding jar. If I try to kill cranial plating, he Spellskites it. That's no good. Then we get chunked for damage. I do have an abrade, and they have a Spellskite and a welding jar. I am not getting to that cranial plating anytime soon. Land here probably wouldn't be bad. We can land abrade this coming turn, land Hazoret. Be able to cast it. Drum plus Ravager. He's not playing the cranial because it's not as useful. Granted, I would just probably just jam it in anyway to have as an artifact to munch. Yep. So Mom Dog's gonna go on defense, super defense. What my opponent probably should do here is attack in for just 4, put me to 16. I'm not probably playing anything too scary. They might be afraid of something like a Anger of the Gods. But that being said, they just save the Arcbound Ravager by eating these 2. So they're in a great spot. They then swing that turn, and then the following turn I play Hazoret, and they can swing Arcbound Ravager and put it on Spellskite or on the Ravager. So they're in great shape. I think they just swing and go forward here. We have no flyers in just yet. These are just affinity blobs. We will be trying to fire off this abrade to do something. What? We're not sure yet. Please cranial. Bonus welding jar. We already sort of knew that that was going to be a problem anyway. Sack something here. Sacks of cranial plating. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven here. Let's try this. They can redirect or use a welding jar. I think they just use a welding jar. We need to do that though so that we can at least hazard it here. But I think we're basically dead here. So redirects and regenerates instead of just regenerating. Kind of interesting. We'll play Mutavault out and we'll play a Hazard here. I'm pretty sure we're just dead though because they can just bounce the... They can bounce the tokens around. Even if I had an Anger, for example. Ooh, Signal Pest is really good. Yeah. So I just block here. They sack out some stuff and put it over here. Just make them do this and then we'll go to our next game here. And over to here. So Chalice on 0 is probably where we want. Wouldn't be bad. Turns our Braids and Angers on a little bit more. So in game 3, we won't hesitate to keep a hand with a Chalice on 0. I think we're fine in terms of what we're doing here. So we'll just submit back. I have considered putting one Shattering Spree back in. Maybe over the Boil or maybe over one Ravenous Trap. Maybe also over one Torpor Orb, because we're not seeing as many ETB creatures currently in the meta. I do like a Torpor Orb, though. But maybe it's time to go down one. We are considering those kind of slight sideboard changes just because of how the meta is adjusting. I can't say I've seen a true affinity list in a long time, though. We're going to mulligan this. It is a Spyglass and nothing else. We need something different. This one I'm going to keep. I have a Chalice on 0. I have 2 ways to interact with their creatures. One being an Abrade if they get too big. The Chandra I like enough to put on top even though I can't play her immediately. Cast this on 0 and pass turn. Has the Boil been effective? Chat. Has the Boil been effective? We have Springleaf Drum, nothing else here. Land go. That was sideboard. One, two, they can need a third here. Let's destroy this. I don't care about a Signal Pest being around for a little bit here. Land, please. Go ahead, opponent. We'll ritual out the bridge. Chandra's looking a little awkward to have kept now. I'm very likely to at least draw a land here in the next probably 2-3 cards. What about Shadowstorm? It would destroy my bridges and my chalices right now, for example. That probably wouldn't be very good. I played Muddy's list at GP Oakland last weekend and went 6-3. Choose not to play day 2 to enjoy the city and do touristy things. Over the deck was fun. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Spellskite's not a bad draw here. Does fun things with Ravager. Glad to hear, Cactus. It's a lot of numbers, by the way. Why didn't you anger of the gods and save the braid for the manlands? Because theoretically the Arcbound Ravager could... The Arcbound Ravager could, in theory, grow large enough that it wouldn't have done anything. And also because we're just kind of working our way up to it. I think, to me, having the Arcbound Ravager around, I could just kind of kill it and just keep shrinking the hand for bridges. Like you'll see here, he's got to make a decision if he wants to eat this, this, and this to save it. It's unlikely, but they could. I'm not too worried about Blink Moth because I have several Blood Moons. And Blood Moon's going to turn those off, so I'm not worried about that card as much. A Braid's almost better for bigger creatures than just a little Blink Moth here. Well, there's our one of 4 goblins that we don't want in the deck anyway. I don't know. I think that's just my line, is that I have a lot more answers to Blink Moth. Blink Moth causes you to have to use mana to utilize. It's a slow clock. It's not a lot of damage. Case in point, our opponent's given up here. They just really don't have a lot to combat this. They're not going to deal with the Spellskite here. We were going to get a Chandra out the next turn, probably uptick for damage, so we were going to lose that bridge. Draw, and then uptick, and there you go. We would have had a Blood Moon in 2 turns. Not always going to draw it out like that, but the Blood Moon's going to turn off all the manlands. No problems. I don't know. Arcbound Ravager is just, it's a scary card. It's not a bad card to kill right away. It really isn't. The other thing that could have happened is with the Signal Pest, they decide, I'm going all in on this. Sack, sack, sack. Make the Signal Pest a 3/4. It's flying. It gets past a lot of our stuff. Yeah, bridge would eventually block it. I don't think we had the bridge in hand. But now we have a flying 3/4 threat, which we have to have, not an anger, but a Braid to kill. So, just some stuff there. We're going to keep this. This is one of our lighter hands, but it actually has Blood Moon. We're going to lead with Ruins here and then see if a Blood Moon naturally on turn 3 is good enough. Ley lines are awful in this deck. They can be. That's why we play the Ravenous Trap, because the 2 to 3 decks that we bring Ravenous Trap in for, they almost always will essentially turn Ravenous Trap on, so it's never in the hand when we don't need it. I said I was going to lead with Ruins, but I was clicking the 3rd mountain because I lost track of what I was doing. I really don't think a mountain versus a Ruins is going to matter here. Thank goodness we're against Tron. I'm going to just slow roll up to this. I think I very, very much don't believe... Ooh. Okay, we're fine. I wanted to slow roll up to this because now I can actually cast Simian Spirit Guide. For some weird reason, I figured I wouldn't get anything useful. All right. It's Eldrazi because they threw the Chalice on 1. We have nothing on 1. The card is a dead card against us. We're not going to worry about playing the bridge yet. They could have a waste here, but they can't play Reality Smasher. They're going to tap for 1? Question marks? That won a recent mega thing. I'm cool with it. Alright, we're in great shape here. We do have to watch out for like a Ratchet Bomb. Who knows if they have it or not. I'm not going to look either. I don't need to be looking. Need to learn as we go on the fly here. Ratchet Bomb's probably the worst thing for us to see. A Thought-Knot Seer doesn't do anything to us. It does stop our Simian Spirit Guide. It actually helps our bridge slightly as well. So perhaps I'm okay with such a card. Blood Moon is extremely good in this matchup. Chalice is extremely awful in this matchup. That being said, there is some cases to keep Chalice in and try to rush it out to 2 to avoid Ratchet Bomb. That is one thing that can happen every now and then. All his dust is a problem. They sometimes play that shenanigans. Source of Spyglass is going to come in here and probably a Spellskite and Torp Orbs. We're going to sort of treat it kind of like a Amulet Titan list. We're going to get rid of these Chalices though. Angers don't kill too much. Thought Knot Seers and Reality Smashers seem to be normal things for them to play. Eidolon hurts us more. Boil hits nothing, and Ravenous Trap they're not playing out of their graveyard. And if they are with Serum Powders and that exiled creature, it gets exiled or put to the bins anyway, so it doesn't matter. At 3 mana, like, replay it creature. 3 mana, replay it creature. Ratchet Bomb is the only thing I'm scared of. Alright, so here... Alright, so here we can take a look at what they're doing. There's 2 Ratchet Bombs, by the way. There it is. Alright, so my opponent's mulled to a bajillion. Let's take a brief look and see what they've mulled here. Because this is kind of changing how we might actually keep our mull this hand. So we have a Thought Knot here. We have Serum Powders. Eldrazi Spawner. Wow. We have a bunch of Eternal Scourges here, which to me means that on turn 3 they're going to be playing that. The Anger of the Gods is interesting, but it's not going to stop this necessarily. Ratchet Bomb. It's tempting to go for this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and try it because we're up a game. And mainly because I can get a Rabble Master on turn 1, Rabble Master on turn 2. That might be fast enough. We have a Temple here. If we top deck a Blood Moon as well, we're pretty good shape. Alright, well, we're just going to go for it. War Boss first because he'll... Ouch. He will pump things. Oh gosh, I just broke the thing on my mic, chat. Hold on. I broke it, chat. Oh my gosh. It's falling. I need a wrench. We're gonna just set that here. Nope, I'm not. I broke it. I broke it, chat. Thought Knot's here. I broke it. I need a well, too excited. Exactly. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Well, okay. That just happened. Well, that just happened. Alright. We'll attack with everything here. We're going to mentor. Get in for 3 and then Anchor the Gods here, I suppose, is an okay thing to do. Let's see if I can fix this really quick. I broke the filter, chat. Let's see if I can fix it real quick. Alright, the block here. Mics are too flimsy these days. My mic's not exactly a flimsy mic. Am I gonna just anger here? Or am I gonna just replay a War Boss? I think I anger here. We can draw whatever card. The mic's on a boom mic. It's actually my pop filter that I just broke. The connection point literally just snapped that I connect to the boom pole. I think I've retightened it enough though, so we're gonna put it back. Eldrazi Spawner. We're kind of okay with that card. Look, we fixed it, chat. Sorry if that was a little loud. We fixed it, and I'm not going to touch it for the rest of the night. and then I'm going to fix it tomorrow. Alright, what do we get here? Some cool top deck would be nice. Cool top deck. Play this in. Our 1/1 goblin does get in, though, unless they want to use it for something here. My opponent had 5 mana. They could have Reality Smashered, so I suppose that's good. Now, it's a pop filter in front of my mic so that the P's and S's and stuff don't blow your ears out, and they don't do weird things. It's connected to the boom pole, and it has a little, what would I call this? An extension part that kind of holds it into place, so you can move it around and place it. And I just bumped it really hard, and then I guess how that's connected to the mount is just loose, and it fell and hit the desk. It was miserable. That's what it was. All right, what do we got here? 2, 3. Matter Reshaper. This thing's flying. This is a 3/2. I really need something to deal with some creatures here. My opponent went super deep on their Serum Powders, by the way. Whoa. Whoa. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
That's good.
I waltzed.
You waltzed?
Yep.
Bye. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think pinging them for 2 is worth it here. So we have a giant 5/6 across from us. I'll just send the 1 in. This is not flying, so my little tiny goblin can block it. Hopefully they don't rinse repeat this with this Deep Fiend again. It's an interesting angle for my opponent to attack me on. Hits for 7. Do I block here? I think I do block here. Sanctum of Ugin. Making some big things here. Maybe. The biggest. Another Sky Spawner. And a Scorch. Really need a bridge, probably. Play a Spellskite here. I make a token, it runs in like a maniac and dies. What are we looking at? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish damage coming across. I block Spellskite here, I block Legion Warboss here, take 4, go to 14. And then he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, but this is getting through this turn. 4, 5, so I'm at 13. Doesn't really matter if I block or not. I guess if I get another creature, I get to block for a turn. It's a creature, chap. It's an itty bitty creature. I get one more draw, it looks like. One more draw at this. Unless they kill this, or this. I can't redirect with Spellskite, unfortunately. Alright. Reality Smasher. So they do have it. Blood Moon is definitely a very good card here. It's going to stop the Emerge. It's going to stop the spawners for the most part. So I think we want to look for it. There's our bridge. It was 1 down. 1 down. I think the Anger of Gods could be considered here. Based on what we saw. I feel like the Torpor Orb's actually not bad either at this point. I could take out a pair of War Bosses. Let's do... There's a lot of smaller creatures for my opponent. Let's take a pair of war bosses out for a couple angers. Would I have definitely died there? Yes. Yes. There's a lot of damage. So I had Simian Spirit Guide and the other one. I blocked 4 spells guide across there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Trample. I would like to play first. Oh, we're so close. Alright, I'm going to keep it. We're going to play risky here. I believe in the heart of the cards, chat. 1 mountain on the top for the wins. It's going to be a glorious day. Uh-oh. Gemstone from my opponent. X. Serum powder is gone. F6. Here we go. Off the top. 1 ritual. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Simian Spirit Guide Mountain. 1 time. Need it right here. That's fine. Come on. Right here. Make it all worth it, opponent. Or deck. Or magic. Or whatever. Make it worth it. I think land we win, no land we lose. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. Matter Reshaper has been played. Come on, land. They ditched a serum powder as well. So they can't necessarily get the good old-fashioned colorless mana. If I block Scourge and Deep Fiend, 5 + 2 + 2 + 1. Because I played Simian Spirit Guide? Maybe. Maybe it was preemptive scoop. I'd have to go look back at it. Maybe I preemptively scooped. I wonder where my opponent is. Come on, land. Come on. Slight punished. Little preemptive? Maybe it was a little preemptive. Underground. Opponent hits for 3. Wonder what they have if they don't play anything here. Land, please. They're gonna play that Emerge guy again. How does that work? They didn't have 2 blue. Oh, they have 2 blue out of the gemstone here. My bad. Well, this isn't very good. Get rid of Spellskite here. So I'm going to need a bridge now. I need a land as well. Oh, if I had a land, we'd be rocking and rolling. At the same time, I guess not really, because they have the Octopus Eldrazi. Alright, we'll be at 12 here. Maybe I punted away a potential 5-0. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. This is a very interesting technology here. Land, please. I don't think we win now. If I play anything, I think I lose. Well, I guess I don't lose to that. I don't lose to that technically either. Land? Alright. Maybe I punted the game 2 away. I'll have to go look at it again. Maybe I did. There's the land. 2 more down. Maybe should have won. Maybe should have won. That turn 2 Bloodman would have been probably lights out based on the rest of the cards that we saw that game. And we had the Chandra kind of behind it. We just had to top deck a land. Pretty high chances too. We had the 4 Simian Spirit Guides, and I guess we had what? 1, 2, 3, 14, 15, 20, 24 sources of red mana. 50-50 shot. When they played the Emerge guy though, it tapped us down, which caused us to not have mana for that turn, which was a bit of an interesting line. I haven't seen that one before. All right. Join the match. 2-1, opponent's 1-0. Let's see if we can't bounce back. I'll keep this. It's turn 1 Rabble Master creature. 1 ritual and we'll be really flying here. Flying like crazy, chat. Alright. Here we go. I appreciate my opponent having F6 on the first turn. 1 more ritual effect and we'll just go to town here. See what my opponent's doing over there. Canal plus Bolt. Faithless Looting. Lava Lightning Axe. Alright. Phoenix. Again. Everyone seems to want to play this Phoenix deck. I have no idea why. It's alright. It's not like it's a top tier deck or anything. So we'll be looking for bridge. Steam Vents tapped. No bridges yet, but we do get a War Boss, and we get to start pummeling their face again. 1 Phoenix in the yard we have to deal with. We do have a Ruins to add an extra 2 points of damage to our swinging goblins. Thought Scours themselves. There's a thing in the ice. Manamorphose was binned. It's lucky for us. Are they going to get 3 spells and get a Phoenix here? They could. They have enough mana to do so. It appears they're not. Anger's not a bad pickup here for us. Swing, swing, swing. If they had a removal spell, they would have done it before all this happened. So we're getting in for 6, putting them in 10. Definitely tier 1.0. 1.0. Crackling Drake. Not too concerned about that one. We're just going to swing with the team here. Mentor something up. Blocks here, 2, 4, 5, 6. Goes to 4. I actually am just going to let them hit me because I'm representing lethal here. Actually representing lethal in a variety of ways. We have 2 2/2s and then 2 more here, so they got to get 3 blockers somehow. 3 blockers or kill some stuff. It's very good. Well, I'm happy to beat up on it then, from time to time. We're doing pretty okay against a tier 1, tier 0 deck then. I think tonight we've beat it... We beat it once or twice, chat. This does not beat us here, opponent. You need another thing in the ice. Or you need to flip this somehow. All right, so they're gonna get their they're gonna get their Phoenix out. We're gonna ping them for 2. We're gonna get their Phoenix out. We're gonna swing. They're gonna block at least everything, and we're gonna eat the board. Game's not too bad, chat. They'll have 2 cards in hand. And on the board. I want to make sure I fire this off. Cool. All right. You get your Phoenix back. You must block. And then we'll anger. And they'll be at 1. We'll be at a healthy 20. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Swing, swing. F6. We don't need to anger. We have enough goblins. We did it, chat. Oh, gut shot might get us here. Just kidding. Just kidding. Cost 2 life. Alright, taking game 1 off Phoenix, not a bad idea to do. Can't not rabble. Close the game out. I mean, I feel pretty confident that just an anger there would have won it as well. Clearing the board, which is almost a little bit safer. It does let them untap and then kill the Rabble Master before it generates a token. But we were pretty good there. Alright. Blood Moons are awful here. We've talked about this matchup a couple times tonight. Boil, Ravenous, Angers. And then, if I recall, I wasn't bringing in these, was I? What else was I bringing in? Why is this 8 now? I thought I did 10. What did I do the last time? Wait a minute. Why is this not 10? I was talking about the Miracle 10. Did I bring Torp Orbs in by mistake? Alright, we did Rabble Masters and Blood Moons out. I feel like I've done this incorrectly the last few times, because then I'd take a Braids out normally. What did I bring in for a Braids? I'm literally losing my mind. What did I bring in for Braids? We brought in Eidolons, right? I'm thinking now, chat. What did I do? We are at 8. What? I remember it being 12. I kind of want to go back up to 12. I don't know how I did 10 the last time. We're doing 12 this time. We're up a game. I feel like Eidolons are okay. Four Eidolon, 4 Trap, 1 Boil, 1 Skite. Oh, I didn't bring in the Angers? That's true, because I kind of said it was half and half. Eh. You know what? We can't figure out how to beat this deck. Oh wait, we're up a game. My bad. We're experimenting, we'll call it that, right? I can get away with just saying it's experimentations, right? Hand's great, keeping. Keep. This. Boom. Chandra out. Chalison 1, Chalison 2. Ravenous Trap. About 1/59th of the VOD that's currently being recorded. I believe it. Let's just go full ham. We picked up a second Eidolon. I kind of want to do this, and I want to encourage them to use a Faithless Looting to the yard that we can munch the yard. I have a feeling this is just going to get bolted. Oh, it doesn't. Game's going to be so fun, chat. Game's going to be so fun. 1 hour and 59 minutes. Whoa. Not 1/59th. Okay, I respect that. So about halfway through, because our uptime, or about, are about 2/3 of the way. Not half. Turn off audios. Alright, do I really care about this Chalice on 1 anymore? Probably not. So let's just jam Eidolon here. Bonus Eidolon here. They're not doing anything. We get to attack in, and they're just gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt, chat. Good thing we brought these silly creatures in. They're at 12. They can play 3 spells. They can play 3 silly spells, chat. Them silly spells. Bolt, and then they can play 4 spells. So a bolt gains them a spell. Ironically, they'd have to do that after a Manamorphose, though. And then we just gobble the graveyard. Nom, nom, nom. Just like that. I respect it. You go, opponent. Get that bolt. They can play 2 spells and die. One's got to be a bolt here. Kill one of these, and then you get 1 more spell, and then I have Ravenous Trap, and then I swing in and win the game. Right, chat? Win the game. Bolt sets them up. I eat the graveyard, and then when we put a Chalice on 1, then it's really hard for them to win. Cool. Tier 1, chat. Tier 1. Let's keep it going. Woo! Woo, yeah! I think this is going to be a bold statement, but I think people want Ancient Stirrings banned and they want Faithless Looting banned because they want to play an inferior deck to Pyro Prism. Bold statement. I don't disagree with you wanting to play decks that you enjoy, but modern meta does shift, and I think that's one big key to this deck being successful, is we can shift to being very aggro, we can shift to being very controlling. You'll notice that as the meta shifts, we might drop a Blood Moon out here soon. We might. Not going to guarantee it, but we might. We might put one in the sideboard. Who knows? Backed him nicely into that corner. Who was it? Rookie Experience was like 12, 10, 8, and I was like, sure, let's do 12. But can we shift to Bean Combo? You want my answer? My answer is yes. But we can't do it unless we plan, and we have to do it as a meta attack, if you will. We're gonna keep this. Kind of does weird, not very explosive things, but Chalice on 1 and Chalice on 2 could do some cool stuff. We'll see. Opponent mulled, went to 6. I don't think I want to put a Chalice on 1 enough here to use my Simian Spirit Guide. I can put Chalice on 1 followed up with Chalice on 2 if need be. And I can also just abrade here if they like play a creature. What is my opponent? It's unknown. Bobble. What plays Bobble and 2 mountains? I'll play a Chalice on 1. Mainly because I can't get the Chalice onto 2 just yet. Yeah, because I have no idea what my opponent is doing yet. My opponent... Uh-oh, they said I'm a big fan. We have a fan. Our opponent is a fan. Say hello, chat. Hello. This one's for you, P. Muller. Which now makes me wonder if it's some variant of us. I'm scared, chat. Did this Chalice in 1 make no sense? Oh, no. Oh, where's Russ? Where's Russ? Where's Russ? I don't care about Blood Moon, but where's Russ? Alright, opponent. Welding Jar. Plays Welding Jar. It's pretty good. Plays a bridge. Uh-oh. I'm gonna leave this a braid up here. Although I fear for my life here. There's Chandra. Tick down, kill this, maybe? Yeah, okay. I like this Uba mask. I'll play my land here. Do 1 and 1 here. I can probably safely play Simeon Spirit Guide. Pass turn. Which Bane Orb? Let's cast this little card. Make the Goblin Army. We hit our extra braid here, will be good. Alright, so we're looking for our Chandra. They find a Blood Moon. I'd probably just play it because we played the runes. Saves 2 damage. We'll play ours, F6. We're back and forth, chat. We are looking for our Chandra before their Chandra. They find a mountain. We find a Blood Moon. Let's join in the fun. I'll play a Blood Moon, you play a Blood Moon. Mountain. That's Muddy's list. We'll do this, keep this, make a token, pass turn. Bobble. That's not a bad one for them. They get a redraw, sort of. Here, I'll play this. I don't mind playing these cards. This is fun. Let me, I need a screenshot of this. That one's for you, Stickball Russ. Hold on, I got it. All right. I probably don't want to cast that one. We'll pass on that one. No Anger of the Gods, please. Ensnaring Bridge number 2. That's pretty good. We're looking for a Chandra now, or Hazoret. Although Hazoret doesn't do a whole lot. I'll play this moon. We can't actually win by attacking anymore. Mishra's Bobble actually is a non-bow with Uba Mask. Maybe somehow we kill this and they can't play the spell? I don't know. No, they found their Chandra first. Not good, not good, not good. It's really bad, chat. They find a Chalice. I think they just hit us for damage here. I wouldn't put it on 2 here. I'm not looking for a braid anymore. Yeah. All the goblins. I think we lose this one, chat. So many goblins. Chalice of the Void. This isn't good. If I were them, I'd jam Chalice of the Void on 4. If they play it on 4, I'm going to concede to them. Because they know what's up. Putting it on 3 doesn't do anything here. 4 turns for Chandra. Well, we could Chandra here and tick up, and then they could emblem and they don't get stuff, like they get lands or something. We'll just F6 here. I could play Simian Spirit Guide. I'm pretty sure I have enough critters here. Gemstone. Tick up with Chandra, do damage. Put me to 16. Emblem Chandra. Ooh. I get my Chandra. Things are happening, chat. Up we go. No, another Chandra would have been really nice, actually. Chandra into Chandra. Can we do this? I don't know. If my opponent whiffs a few turns on their draw step, we might. Ensnaring Bridge number 3. Exiles at Gemstone Caverns. This is going to be at least at 6, which is kind of cool for us. Uptick. Pass turn. Alright, alright. So the question here is, do we want to keep Chalices in for putting them on 0? Probably. Ooh, Spyglass is pretty good, except Chalice on 2. Alright, so they have an emblem. They cast this. They can't put it in because of Chalice. They take the direct damage, and they probably should direct it at this Chandra, but they might go for face here. They do this Chandra. So we're going to get to put them to 6 and kind of hope. Kind of hope, chat. I hope to not go over another Chandra. I'm going to need them in the deck. Uptick. We get a Simian Spirit Guide. I'm going to say no to that. F6 to my opponent. Hoping they draw a land here. Or show a land, I suppose. If they do, we get another activation of Chandra, which would be good. Oh no, they found Chandra. That's not good. Chandra kills... Oh no, they go for me. Okay, okay. Tick up here, do 2. Finds... Oh, another Chandra. I don't believe I can win here unless they literally whiff with their draw and... If they whiff with their draw and their uptick with Chandra, we have a chance. But only if I top deck like a Chandra here. Nope. Alright. They can put the Chalice on 0. Chalice on 0, I have no way to get rid of this Chandra, and so I'm dead, and I have no outs. I can't do enough damage here. I would have drawn a War Boss. Okay. Blood Moon's out. Question is Chalice worth it here? This is the big question. They do have stuff on 0. How much does it matter? It's kind of a bit of a race to who gets their first Chandra. These Chalices. We are on the play, so they're more likely to be useful. I could get rid of 1 or 2. I'll get rid of 2, bring in an extra Anger. Split the difference of what we're doing here. We're on this. Alright, here we go. It's hard not to. It's just hard not to, chat. It's just hard not to. I can't imagine him having too explosive of hand. It's going to be a braids on 2. Rabble Master is a little more explosive here if we end up top decking a... if we top deck a ritual effect here. Come on, land. Don't have an abrade. That's fine. Alright, well we don't hit the super awesome here. But we are getting in for quite a bit of damage here. We can go for the win here, I believe. They don't have anger mana just yet, unless they ritual. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it safer to wait? It's probably safer to wait. And then we'll worry about War Boss next turn. Because it would have only added 2 points and it put them at an awkward 3. If they like land anger, then I play War Boss and kind of hope they don't have another anger. All right, we're on the draw now. The chalices still seem like they could be decent. I think we're just going to keep what we did. If we have a really explosive hand, if not, we have a chalice. Maybe I'll keep the hand, put it on 0. Obviously, it's not going to get it on turn 1 here, but it could get on turns 2, 3, 4. We're going to keep this. I'm going to ditch a Rabble Master here. First person to get a Chandra down is where it's at. My opponent is almost F6. Alright. We have a stop on the main phase in case they get a Rabble Master here. There's a Mox Opal. Alright. I don't know why, but I feel like this is the right play. We're going to just hope to top deck the Land of the Century. First one to Chandra wins. Come on. There's the other Citadel. Did they have the Opal? They just had a Blood Moon behind it. Luckily we have a Chandra. I think we've got this one. I won't say we've got it, but it's going to be pretty good and close here. I have an anger to clean things up if it gets weird. I don't mind playing the bridge, perhaps, to avoid hazards. 4 mana. Their own Chandra? See, now what do? I have a board presence. They kill, what, War Boss here? I can kill them and do 2 to them and tick up here. We're in a great spot. I don't think I need to play anything. We'll pass turn to my opponent. A bridge is fine with us. Damage. Let's cast this Eidolon. That's a really good card to cast here. We get in. The Eidolon makes them have to play spells with the bridge, and it does damage. I like that with the Chandra sitting here at 7. I think we have it. I think we're good. They're playing more of the Silver Moon variant, it looks like. You've never seen the mirror? Ooh. Hoo-hoo. The orb. Orb is good. Bobble. Unfortunately, I still kill them at the moment. We just tick up. We hit for 1. We can play Rabble Master hit for 2 as well. You've never seen the mirror. We play it every now and then. There's a 4-1 for you, chat. 3-2 league into a 4-1 league. If only I had time for a full another league. I don't know if I do. That would be really pushing it. I do need my rest at some point. That was pretty good, chat. Pretty good. What do we play tonight? Well, we played this deck here. And I think we ran into Phoenix. We ran into Phoenix twice League 1. We beat them once. We lost once. We ran into Phoenix this league. We beat them once. We ran into it 3 times and won 2 of the 3. Is that right? We're gonna play it. We're gonna play something to close out the stream. I'm kind of enjoying the Momir stuff. We might do that. We might play this in the queues. I'll take suggestions on maybe 1 or 2 queue games because we're not quite at the time that I'd like to get off, but I don't have time for a full league either. Unless we literally like 0-2'd or 2-0'd every game. Then maybe I have time for a full league, I think. Well, we're at 3.5, 1 hour. No, that or I'm doing a partial league. Probably 3 games. What do you think, chat? What do you think? We could play Momir as well. We could just casually chill here to close out the stream with Momir. We could just talk about some decks and then close out the stream. I know some people were interested in some Scape Shift stuff the other day in the chats. There was some talk about the Phoenix decks anyway. We could talk a little bit about what was the correct line, 12, 10, or 8 for the sideboard. What do you desire, chat? What are you craving here? It's Monday. Monday is Monday, chat. It's a thing. It's a thing. I think in general we did pretty good though. 3-2, 4-1. That puts us at 7-3 for the night. Got 9 treasure chests. What is perfectly balanced burn? I can do that. You spotted that? It's Russ's list. This is perfectly balanced burn. He has let me shift this a little bit. Let me put the creatures on one side. Perfectly balanced burn is this shenanigans. Russ and Zale are working on it. It's basically black burn. I think their list has some dark confidants in here. Open the chest. The chest get future leagues. It pays for future leagues. I would entertain maybe opening chests if people subbed, but otherwise it does pay for future leagues. It makes it so that the content of this stream doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to continuously play. We have actually not paid Wizards for, I think, about 6 months due to being able to cash in chests during bad times and then rack up the chests during good times. But for subs, I would entertain it. Not to money grab or anything, it just helps because then if we go on a real bad streak and I don't have that set of chests to basically cash in, then I can take some of the sub support and put it towards the stream. Magic Online can be expensive if you're not winning. Not to say that we don't enjoy providing content, but most of the time we open the chest anyway and we get some card that we've never heard of and it's like worth 20 cents. That's just my 2 cents on why I don't really open chests. I know some people enjoy them and get excited. I would honestly tell you if that's your hype, and go watch a YouTube video. I think Saffron Olive put one up where he opened like 200 plus chests and didn't even get like the random set or the random card that he was, the Nexus of Fate or whatever. What, if anything, do you play in Standard? I do not really play Standard at the moment, although I was a little bit intrigued by that chromatic black deck that I saw. And I also have the Niv Mizzet Jeskai, or blue red. No, I think it's Jeskai. Jeskai deck. Previously, In Ravnica, Return to Ravnica, I played Wolfrun Bant and Omni Thragdor. And in Cons, I played the Jeskai Ascendancy with Rabble Masters and Stoke the Flames kind of deck. Kind of a quick tempo-y deck. I've played a few other things in Standard. I've played a green-black homebrew zombies hasty thing when Abrupt Decay, Overgrown Tombs, Grave Crawlers, Geralf's Messengers, Dreg Manglers, and stuff were standard legal in Return to Ravnica, and it was pretty decent as well. Spectacle Bolt will fit nice here. Stickball Russ and Zale. Zale is one of our mods, and Stickball Russ is one of our viewers. They're working on this, so I would direct you to Stickball Russ's stream. He streams kind of sporadically, but every now and then, and you can ask him, and he'll be happy. He loves playing this. I think their plan is to remove the Burst Lightnings for the Spectacle card. Essentially, the deck has something like 36 1-drops, I think, is what I was told. Because they do 20 plus 12 plus these 4, technically. And I don't know what else they're doing. I don't think they have these Pherecidons anymore. Any cards I want to try out in Ravnica Allegiance? Yes. Excuse me. The red card, Electro Dominance, I think is it. I want to try that in Scape Shift. I want to try it in traditional Rug Scape Shift. I think it would be very good. I would also entertain it in a heavier Bring the Light black list. And I think both would be fine. I don't know. I think that card could work really well in some certain decks. Does it work well in our Pyro Prison list? Probably not. I'll put the Pyro Prison list back up. In this list, does Electro Dominance, I think that's the card name, work? Not necessarily. And would I play it in this deck? Probably not. Reorganize this. This is what we played tonight. I'll shamelessly plug, if you're brand new and enjoyed a 3243, don't forget to hit the not subscribe. That would be for YouTube, the follow button. Free and easy way, get that notification when we go live. Trying to spruce up the Magic world here in 2019. We'll be updating the stream here near the end of January, beginning of February with some cool new shenanigans. And so be on the lookout for that as well. I don't know if there's any other cards from the standard set that have really wowed me. I think in a capacity of art, let's see, Mythic Spoiler. In the capacities of just straight art, while this loads in, Seraph of the Scales is beautiful, and I probably might actually entertain getting that as a print. Seems like a card for Living End. It very well could be. It very well could be, but I think it actually works really well in Rugscape Shift. But that's why we're gonna just see. I don't think this card's super playable, but I think the art on it is gorgeous. Like I said, I may not even get this card personally, but I would probably get a print of this. This art is this art is crazy. I really like the feel of Rakdos Carnival. I'm obviously just on Mythic Spoiler here. Levenia will be interesting, but I think it's overhyped. Because Gaddock Teague does similar things. What's the Rakdos Carnival? I'm looking for it. Kaya's Wrath is interesting. It makes it interesting for black-white control decks in Modern, because you can have up to a bajillion a bajillion Wraths. I'm looking for this Rakdos Carnival. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, like, these cards are cool. Who doesn't like a fish, octopus, crab? Final Payment's interesting for Pauper, if that's a thing of yours. Growth Spiral is a pretty card as well. A lot of multicolored cards. This Hellkite was brought up briefly. I don't think it's worth it. That 2-mana card I've been asked about a little bit. Wherever it is. Is that the Carnival one? All these split cards. There's Electro Dominance. It was a red card that was spoiled. 2 mana when... There it is. Cavalcade of Calamity? Cavalcade? This one's been asked a little bit in the 8 Rabble. I don't know yet. Circus theme of the guild. Okay, okay. It's cool. I like it. Pittermander? I don't know what that one is. I wasn't keeping up too much. I don't tend to look at a lot of the spoilers. Look at these. I still think Return to Ravnica's breeding pool is pretty good. I actually think this Hallowed Fountain's awesome. The Blood Crypt's kind of cool too. Stomping Ground, not so much. I kind of like more of the originals, and the Godless Shrine the same. I like more of the originals. Thank you. Oh, this is like the pseudo Delvish kind of card. Yeah, the one that for basically 2 could become a 5/5. It's flying, could be a 5/5. It is pseudo like a Gurmag Angler. I could see this being played in some of the Grixis Death Shadow lists with the idea that they don't have to burn through their graveyard necessarily. He's pretty cool looking, and I'm once again a fan of Drake's. Thankfully he's uncommon, he won't ruin Pauper. So what, if you had a Faithless Looting, Bolt, Thought Scour, and maybe a Serum Visions or an Opt, that's 4, so for 4 mana he's a 5/5 flyer. Flying is a big improvement. The 7, the question is the 7 high enough? For Treasure Cruise, it wasn't. For this, is it? Who knows? What else we got going on here? Oh, we have the Mythic editions. We're not going to be getting these. I got the other Mythic ones for our raffle that we did for Extra Life. These are cool. I thought it was cool to see the Ballard, but these don't interest me. Tameo interests me, but I like actually original Tameo's art. This is high res. I'd contact the artist and get a print though. Support your artists. What else we got? Planeswalker decks, all that cool stuff. Okay, chat. We'll definitely be playing 1 or 2 cards, or 3 or 4, or so and so forth. And when Allegiance comes out in Modern, we'll play them. We're probably going to be playing Scapeshift on Friday. So if you're a Scapeshift player, keep an eye out for that. At least that is the intention here. Tameo was the first Planeswalker you opened. Nice. It was actually the first Planeswalker I lost to in Return to Ravnica Standard. The artist store. You're just hamming it up here. You're just hamming it up. There you go. Artist store. I still think this Seraph is pretty. There's something. Let's talk briefly about this card and we'll wrap it up. The art of this regardless of the card, the art of this tells such a very interesting story. So you can tell that it's a seraph, obviously, and it's an angel. But what's so intriguing about the art is the color palette here is really kind of fine to look at. But what gets me is she's a very pretty figure, but she looks like she's been around for like eons. Like you get this kind of sense that angels are, you know, live for perhaps ever or whatever. You have this nice stained glass stuff here. You have a nice city here, and she's got this scale, but like her wings have this gray look to them, but that bleeds into like her hair as well. And there's just something like about the way her face looks and the way she's holding these scales that it's just like, I bear the burden of all that is balanced, or, you know, something crazy like that. It just tells a lot. There's this age to it. There's this like defining point. I don't know. It's really good. There's lots of great art in Magic. That's why we love it. Rabble Master's cute to some extent. He just looks like a, you know, exactly what a goblin should be. You know, there's a lot of really cool things. Therese Nielsen has some cool stuff. Birds of Paradise, all that. But that Seraph just tells a story. And it's really well put together. She is the definition of Orzhov. Indeed, she is. Did Torch of Defiance? I like Torch of Defiance. I do not mind Torch of Defiance. I do play her. Yes, yes. She has the gray hair, but ages like you. You know, there's some people blessed with lots of beauty, but her gray hair, like here we go. This is another very, very good card. Quantity. I think I have to go to 0. So Jaya. Here she's young, right? That's early in the story of Magic and stuff. She's got this kind of really fiery personality. You can tell that by her lore and by her the flavor text and stuff. But here she has this, you know, the gray hair is here, but you can just tell she's through the test of time. But in her facial features, you can see that it has aged her, but like with lots of wisdom. Where the Orzhov one is just like this balance of life and death, that like the hair symbolizes almost like she's seen so much death, but her face being more like young looking. It's that like life aspect. It's really, really well done. Anyway, I could go on and on about art and cards. Let's see here. Oh, come on. They don't have it online? Oh, come on. I'll leave you with one last card that is a favorite of mine. There he is. This card is great. And the flavor text is great here. It's like something around it has no humor and it doesn't miss a thing or something like that. This bird's eyes are crazy. Judge is familiar. Anyway, chat, we could go on and on about that. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week, starting at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30, 7:45-ish on Friday, I think. You can see that down in the channel panels below for that information. There should be a countdown timer if you are on desktop. If you're not, there should be a text version as well. It's in CST. We play Pyro Prism mainly, but on Fridays we are mixing it up, so we are going to continue to do that as well. As always, if you've enjoyed yourself and would like to support the stream, the easiest and freest way is just to simply hit that follow button and come back sometime when you get that notification that we go live. I want to thank you guys for hanging out here on Monday. We had quite the crowd. I do appreciate it, as always. And until next time, chat, peace out. Take care. Have a great night. All the above. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.